Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. Glad you're with us today. 3 big hours live from Los Angeles and a really special show for you today. We have something to tell you about right off the bat because there is our final. It is our third in recent days, and our very final blue diamond is here. We've got a natural fancy blue diamond. It is actually a 15-pointer, so it is it's the smallest of the three we've had, but it's right there in that same lane. So we're talking about a really important, probably one of the most exotic and specialty stones I can possibly bring to you in the world of really all gems, but diamonds in particular. So we've got that coming up in a little bit. Get ready to see it. I know we've had two in recent days. They have both sold very quickly. So we're really excited to bring you our final. And of course, this one also is set with pink and white diamonds to go with it. So we're looking forward to sharing that with you. Plus, we'll have some beautiful yellow diamonds. Actually a more affordable way to get a bigger size in a yellow diamond in a gorgeous mounting. So we've got that on the way for you as well. Some big tanzanites, blue wing black Ds are here. Some various styles. We've got a little more feminine. We've got a little bit more of a really heavy, lots of gold in a couple of different designs that we're going to see. Plus we have wheels on the way. So it has been a busy day already. We've been fielding phone calls all morning long. So hope you will give us a call if you have any requests, something you'd like to see, something we can bring back out, something we can check on availability. But there's a lot of brand new. And for those of you that missed out in recent days on the big rubies, I've had a couple of big rubies. We had a 3.5 carat. We had a beautiful 2 carat. They're all gone. I do have one today. It is a 349, which is actually the same size as the other one we had, 349, but it's all white diamonds. It's in a bridge. That is fabulous. It's also that cushion cut square. So we've been seeing a lot of those. I will also have a very large carat plus chameleon diamond. We have an extremely important cashmere sapphire that is GIA certified, and a lot more. Big blue wings we'll have. The big kunzite is here. Some really stunning opals, including a brand new one in the first few minutes that I cannot believe the value. It is so good. So lots to get to today, but stay with us because really throughout this week, we've been bringing out the museum pieces, the best of the vault, bringing them out for you, giving them some huge discounts as we're getting ready to make room for a lot of brand new in the coming weeks. So it's going to be an exciting day. Plus we have a pink diamond key pendant. We have a gorgeous diamond band that's going to be one of our bigger diamonds, but really men's or ladies style. And maybe our best value of the day is an aquamarine necklace. And yes, we only bring Sierra Santa Maria aquamarine, and the necklace is super affordable. So we'll see that as well. Lots to get to. Let us know again, any requests, anything we can bring out. Big values all day long. Let's get started. Speaking of aqua, actually, we'll get you kind of prepped because blue diamonds aren't for everybody. And if you want that color, here's a good way to get it, but in a stone that's not going to cost you nearly as much as a blue diamond and gives you a much bigger size. So our first item of this Saturday, February 4th. Oh my goodness, how are we already diving in well into February? I have no idea, but 70 points in this cushion cut 7038 is the item number. So next month's birthstone is aquamarine. So we celebrate the best of it here. And that is our 70-point cushion cut square. We're also going to see this beautiful lacy style mounting. It's beautifully done with a lot of gold, but still comfortable to wear. It's going to give you a big size, but a lot of cutouts and detail and open work and milgrain and pave and everything we expect in a great piece of fine jewelry. 22 points is the diamond weight. And this will be available in the white, the yellow, or the rose gold. We'll have a lot of gold color options for you throughout the day, as we always try to do, so that you have exactly what you're looking for, just perfect in every way. That's what we're striving for. And of course, that free sizing as well, and that shipping as well. So all those extras. But here's what we're going to do. I've got a great value for you, and we do have a green zircon, by the way. So I know those are another stone we've been seeing a couple of lately, and they've been flying. So we'll get you a new one of those. A lot of special pieces right here up front. But this one is better than $9.99, and I already looked. It's a really tiny size, so I'm going to try it on as a pinky ring, but it's probably not typically a pinky ring type of ring. So this is the styling of it means it should be probably, just because it is so wide. I mean, you wear it where you want to and do what you wish, but obviously the styling of it being a little larger and wider throughout the top center there means you can probably best bet our ring finger, middle finger, index finger, somewhere along those lines. But white, yellow, rose gold, you decide. It's not even $9.99. It's a huge value that we have coming up. So excited that we can bring it to you and give you still the best aqua out there that can be very pricey when you find it. And that's a big if, because you don't oftentimes see them. They're really rare to find in that Sierra Santa Maria, that super saturated color we love, but also a better price than $888. And a better price than $777. It's going really low. And all we have to do is make sure that it's getting a home. And that should be easy with that kind of pricing, right? Or should we do even better? Even better than $777. Let's get you a great value. That's what we're going to do all day long. So it's not even $777. Do we have any takers already? We got a couple people thinking about it. Tell you what, we'll make it $699 only. That's it. White, yellow, rose gold, and you get whatever size you need. So a really, really beautiful way to go for $699. So let us know if you'd like that one. We'll give it about 60 seconds here. And then I know we're already getting some, again, various requests. We'll work on those. We've got some really big museum pieces coming up later on a wheel that are going to be drastically discounted. A very affordable wheel in this first hour. There's a wheel an hour. And then I'm going to start breaking out the brand new too, where we're going to see the best in opal, the best in morganite, the best in green zircon, all coming up in the next few minutes. So it's going to be a really, really good day. Also, just by any chance, if Renee is out there, Renee has been looking for a ring for like 3 or 4 years. I've got a couple options for her today, so just in case Renee L, and you know who you are because you've been looking for a really obscure, unique ring with a couple of different sapphires, well, I've got a couple for you to look at. So just in case, if Renee L happens to be out there looking for that dual sapphire ring, we've got a couple options. So how about this? We're going to move right along. We got about 15 seconds left. We'll see who's got this one. And then we're going to show you and get ready because that cashmere, remember I had the cashmere, what was the size on that cashmere the other day? It was a 6 carat? Gosh, it had so many really exotic museum pieces, it's hard to keep them all straight. But I do have a nearly 4 carat cashmere sapphire that's coming up today in a beautiful, beautiful mount, and it's certified by the GIA and all that. So really excited. 3 cheers for the new cashmeres, right? So how about this? Did I just rhyme? Yeah, might have. Let's get to our next beautiful piece. This is brand new, but I got to warn you. No way this is sticking around. No way. Come on in early because if you think, and I know it's easy to look at that and go, oh, that's a really special piece, but I know opals like that and it's going to be $8,000. Well, come on in because this is why it's here really, really early. Let's come in even closer and take a look at it because this is really, I know we've seen some gorgeous opals and yes, we do. We really hand select them so that you only ever feast your eyes on the best of the best. But when it comes to this stone, this is the absolute epitome of a lightning rich black opal. It is actually got a blue base, that cobalt blue, which really they do typically. And then you've got every single color, but there can be opals that are, still these Australian vests that are considered black opals that still have a more pastel hue in their colors, or they can oftentimes just give you 1 or 2 colors. That's not what you're getting here. It's 9563. These are all the beautiful primary colors of the rainbow that we expect a good opal to have, but it's going to be really high wattage. It's just like that beautiful, bright, individually every color from the reds to the blues to the greens to the yellows to the purples to the bright, bright oranges that you have. They're really, really well done and they're brighter. So you get these beautiful pops. And this is not even typically the best light for an opal, right? We know that. This is 9563. Now with opals, I know you know this mounting. This is one of our classic bridge mountings. I think it's the most, personally the most elegant of the bridge mountings we do. It's got a lot of diamond weight, super, super superb workmanship, and that it really just kind of gives you that glittering effect of diamonds so that there's a lot of stones, but it's completely solid and seamless in the way they're set. But you get this really fabulous opal. Now, I've got to warn you, you guys know this already, probably. The opals always face up bigger than they weigh. So when you have a 56 pointer, and this one is, do not look at that as a small stone. We don't look at them as much. A lot of times when you're shopping opals anywhere else, by the way, you usually get a millimeter size, which is probably really the better way to do it because it gives you a more true kind of feel for the size of the stone, because carat weights in opals, they're less dense anyways. A lot of times they are a more kind of a shallower cut because they're not faceted in a traditional way. We know that. They don't have those deep, deep, deep pavilions. They don't have that really, super poignant culet. So you've got a more, again, bigger surface area always. So we kind of put this carat weight kind of on the back burner, right? It's something you don't really think about. You look at it for what it delivers visually, plus all this diamond weighted carat 05. We have one, it's stunning. It is some of the most beautiful opal we've seen. There is another opal, I will warn you, that's a little larger, but they get up into the tens of thousands of dollars even here. So this is that superbly rare, super unique. Take a look at it. We're going to make it fly on out of here because there's no way it's going to stick around at a price tag like this when you've got a carat 05 in diamonds. And we'll try it on for you as well so you can see that size, because that's where, again, the best frame of reference for an opal is to look at it from a distance. And yeah, sure enough, I just took it out of the light to put it on, and the colors become even more dazzling and vibrant vibrant and bright. You're seeing them flash through when you least expect it. You see it from a distance here, and you see suddenly there's those lavenders and those bright yellows and those bright searing reds, and all of that's happening, but it's not even going to be, and this should be easily $69.99, best case scenario. I mean, that's taken what, an $8,000 piece and making it already way, way, way too low, but it's not even going to be close. And come on in, if you're a big, big opal lover, this is the one to get. I mean, they oftentimes leave a lot to be desired. Look at all the finishing through the inside of that band. So you've got, again, solid 3 rows underneath. That would be your 3 rows running underneath. That's the bridge style. Then you've got the top and the bottom rows as well to really hold up that opal. And it's not even close to $69, $59, $49, $39. I mean, this is what we live to do, to make the most exotic and precious and beautiful and rare stones really, really affordable. And it's not even going to be even close to $39 or $29. We're here to move it. And if you want a great stone and you want to see your colors power on through, and you want rarity, you see yellows. I always find people say reds are the rarest. I believe yellows are the rarest to find. You got a lot of each of those colors coming through on this stone, all natural throughout. We do not do doublets. We do not do triplets. We've never had them. So this is your chance to own a very, very special piece. And for less than even $29.99, I tell you, we're getting close to basically cost on the mounting here for the mounting by itself. So the opal at this point, free. You don't need to pay for that. And that's something you should probably pay for in the gem world today. It's an opal that's extraordinary like that. You should be paying for it. Something, at least $1, right? We're not even going to ask that. Do you own it already? You know what? It's already sold. But before you sell it, Virginia, to them, can you take another $1,000 off, please? And we're going to actually make it $1,999. Even though it's already gone, you know my vow to you. It is the best value possible. Not just what you can get, the best value possible. So you always save maximum amounts whenever you shop for whatever you shop for. So take a last look at it. It's already gone. But is that exciting? I mean, when was the last time you walked into the store and said, I'll take it? And they said, oh, good, let's take $1,000 extra off. So that one is spoken for. And then take a look. We'll get to our green zircon here because I know they've been very popular of late. And this is our only round. Look at this. We're very excited. We've had 2 in ovals. They've been beautiful. I'm so excited we finally have those really like super high-end zircons, because green zircons are high-end no matter what, they're rare. But this has been just a showcase in this last week of, it's my 3rd stone I've had. They've flown out of here. This is item number 9546. This is the only round I have. And it's still a big size at a 4 carat. I know the others were closer to 5. This one's a 4 carat exactly. It is a round. It has, watch this though, when it actually comes up to meet your eye and you actually see that stone directly throughout. Is there a green stone on planet Earth that's going to flash and fire like this does? Obviously, there's some really good emeralds, but they glow. They don't really flash. I wouldn't call flash or brilliance part of the emerald repertoire. But I think with this one, you're getting a true flash that, let's just be honest, green diamonds couldn't even do. Because green diamonds are still a little more muted than this. And this is partly because zircons, as a rule, as a family, are going to give you double refraction, right? But we know that in a zircon, whether it's the blues, the yellows, those pinks that we have, even the white zircons, what empowers that double refraction even more is when you have a round cut. And that's exactly what you're getting here. It's the round cut that really does emphasize and bring out and make that double refraction, which is already known for flash and brilliance, even more powerful. But that still has to operate within the green zircon standard, which are usually a really deep saturated color that doesn't allow for the stone to really flash and pop like this does. So this one's giving you a bolder look, a brighter look. These have been the top zircons that I've ever had the pleasure of showing in 20 plus years. This is the 4 carat. It also has 68 points in diamonds, a great style. I call this the wishbone style, because on the sides there are diamonds, but watch how they're actually kind of overlapping over a split shank design. Take a look at it. We've got one only, and you know how zircons have been flying very quickly. So if you have been, especially if you were one of those that missed them before, or if you are trying to just get in on the super, super crazy cool collectibles, this is it. That's what I mean by that wishbone effect. Doesn't that kind of look like that overlapping wishbone style on the side? So it's kind of going opposite of the triangular formation that's happening because of the split shank. Then you've got, of course, the same thing on the other side, a big halo in the VS diamonds. But let's even put it on, because then from a distance away, I do contend this is going to get even brighter and more of a wow piece. Yep, it's doing that. So we have one only. Give us a call. We have nobody on the phone lines yet. It's supposed to be $38.99. We're going to do better than that. But seriously, there are very few green stones that can do that. Savorites, chrome diopsides, even Marilani mints, green diamonds I mentioned, emeralds I mentioned. I mean, all of those categories, really, really beautiful and pricey and rare stones in their own right. But nothing is going to give you the color and electricity this has. And it's probably the rarest of them all. Certainly, it's the one we see the fewest of here on the show. And here's a look at it again up close. We only have this one, so it's going to be a high time to jump in on the phone lines. We can change the gold as well if you'd like to. And let's get this collectible a lot more affordable, because that's why they're going. If they were super, super, super crazy priced, no matter how collectible it is, you guys are here for value as well as the rarity. You get it all here. It's not even $38. It's not even $3,000. That should be $29.99, but you know how I'm rolling already here 15 minutes in the show with these discounts galore. So it's going to be a really good time to take your favorite. Just call in early when you see something you love. That is the key to success, because we're going to deal today with, as we usually do, a lot of one-onlys, like 99% of what I have. So it's not even $29.99 or $1,999. So this is already entered into the most affordable zircon territory we've had, but it's also extra rare because it's that round, and it's not even $19.99. Just to make sure it goes really quickly here, we'll make it even better for you. And I would just call in because, again, there's very few stones that are going to have this rarity in the world. The zircon category, reds and greens, they're almost like, at this point, kind of like neck and neck as far as the rarity of the zircon family. Don't forget the rich history and the lore behind the stone being the oldest identified gemstone, 4.4 billion years old and counting, that we've known about this stone. So again, no relation to zirconia, although they sound similar. This is that really beautiful, rare, natural stone from the earth, and it's not even 19, 18, 17. All the ovals are gone. So here it is, the big round, and it's still a powerful cut and size, and you're not even spending $1,799 for one caller only. Good luck. Take a look at it. Gonna fly. We know that. It's not even $1,777. Let's make it even easier for you. It is $1,699 first caller on that one. So our first round green zircon in quite some time, but you get all of that beautiful luxury. Look who got the opal, by the way. It was wonderful. I could sense it. It's weird. I just felt like, well, I know they have great taste in jewelry anyways, but I felt maybe their presence today. Thank you guys. All right, so thank you. All right, let's get to our morganite. This one's got 30 seconds left. I don't imagine that's sticking around for even 30 seconds because here comes the phone call. So that's gonna be a done deal gone. And reminder, here it is when you actually see that directly to your eye. Look at what that stone does. It's a deeper green color, but there is no lack of bright, beautiful, bold neons in that stone, and it's $16.99. Let's see if Allison's got it. I think she may. And again, you're changing the gold color. And then we've got, get ready, morganite lovers. We've got a true, like a pure pink morganite that looks like a pink diamond. This one's gone. Thank you so much. Here's our next piece, which is $95.17. And I know we have very, very few of these. They've always been basically brought out from the private collection. So these stones will be completely like as loose stones plucked out of the private collection for you. And there are very few because of that reason. Now, we've had very few to go around ever. We sprinkle them in here and again, but remember, most morganites have a very decidedly orangey, peachy color. This is a true, pure diamond pink, which we love. And it's also $95.17 is the item number. Another one only that is going to fly. These one onlys. I was saying this out loud to myself today. Not only was I talking to the microphone today, Tony, but I was talking to myself as well this morning. And the real sentiment that I was sharing with myself about these one-of-a-kinds, especially these opals and green zircons, and now this one, was why are these really exotic one-of-a-kinds the most affordable pieces of the day? Because they're the extra special ones. They're the super lavish ones, and yet they've got, I think, some of the greatest values of what we're going to see throughout the day. It's item number 9517. This is a 393 oval. I love looking at it through. See, as we go to the sides here, left and right, you're seeing the diamonds from the underside of that bridge. You're seeing them reflected through that stone, which looks amazing. Plus, it's also going to be a diamond weight of 111. So you've got your triple ones there that are going to be all the way across that bridge. I mean, top, bottom, halo, everything. So it's a really beautiful way to set and accentuate this really, really perfect pink that we have. And it's really affordable. because this is obviously one of those stones that when we do see these private collection stones, they're not exactly what I would call the most affordable in the world. Wait till you see this on. We do the, you know, it's the big bridge when it has to kind of taper its way up towards the stone. It's not just that straight across band that we sometimes see. That's that smaller version, more of a medium version. This is a larger version, but we still make sure that it's going to sit beautifully, comfortably on the hand, be that really easy to wear. So actually you've got the band on the sides. It starts wider, but then it kind of tapers up to that halo to support that stone, because this is a really, really large, nearly 4 carat, of course. And again, this is not the morganite you see typically, and morganite overall is rare. So even when you get those peachy stones, that's more typical. When you get those, they're rare too. They're all rare. It's the pink beryl, so it's the sister to emeralds and aquamarines, but you know how we roll with our beryls and everything else. We really only bring you the best. So when it's the aquamarine, it's Sierra Santa Maria. When it's emeralds, it's Colombian. When it's morganite, well, they're from Brazil. But most of them just do not hold a candle to this color. So this is where you want to dial in, because let me tell you something, it's one only, it's not going to last. I wouldn't change the gold color, but you can. So if you want yellow or rose, go ahead, be our guest. But let's get you a great value. We'll try it on, watch that beautiful color, and then watch how, because it's clean, you see those diamonds throughout. There's that bridge from the side. So you see the 2 rows running underneath, and the top and the bottom kind of elevate and expand up to the halo to support that piece. And then here is what it looks like on. Such a pretty piece in a really beautiful, I mean, I always say if you just, if you're a pink diamond lover, but even the 1 carats are not quite big enough for you, this is the way to go. Should be $59.99. It's not. Huge value coming your way. One only. Let's make sure it flies. Do we have anybody thinking about it so far? I sure hope so. These values are rocking today. Not even $59 or $49. We're already in rare territory there as far as pricing. It's got all that beautiful spark and clarity you would see out of a pink diamond, but I've never had a $393. It's fair to say, and I know we're never supposed to say never, but I would really imagine I'm probably not going to have a 4 carat pink diamond ever, unless I start working for Sotheby's or Christie's or one of those auction houses, which would be fabulous and fun, but unlikely, right? So here's what we're going to do. I mean, right, there's just not enough of the big pink diamonds in the world, so this is your next best option. It's your alternative, but it's still a really, really rare stone in its own right, and it's not $49, $39, $29, $99. I tell you, these one-of-a-kinds in these museum qualities are some of our best values of this show. It really is true, and to prove it, we're going to take it another notch lower. It's not even $29. If that was $2,500, we give it 30 seconds and that doesn't even last. We're going lower than that. So again, the fast and the really, really quick get rewarded here, because with one-of-a-kinds, you know how they go. Look at that beautiful bridge. I mean, the color even from the sides is showing you the saturation level. It's not light, light, light. That's the thing. This is a powerful pink that you have. It's not 24, 23, 22, 21. This is the most elite type of morganite the world will ever offer us. And it's not even $2,000. It's $19.99. That's it. So 1 caller only. We can change the gold if you want to. Beautiful morganite. Usually those pinks, those private collection pinks, they go for a lot more than that. You know it, I know it. That's why this one has just got to go quickly here on this Saturday. We got a great wheel for you for the bottom of the hour, which is about 7 minutes away. Pink diamonds are here in a new style. We've had just a couple days ago, we had a new style band, kind of zigzag style with yellow diamonds. We've got the pink diamond version today. So very limited as it is, but wanted to give you a little heads up on that. Also have that really special cashmere. We'll probably flash in the big discount on the $349 ruby, because it's been discounted for you. So that's coming up. And then big opals are here too. So $19.99 on the morganite. We'll give it 30 more seconds. I think that one should be gone, and we'll see who's got it. And then we have a colossal 46.5 carat kunzite and a pendant today. That's going to be here as well. Cashmere. Are we ready to debut the cashmere? The big cashmere with the GIA cert, and it's over 3.5 carats, really closer to 4. So we'll see that here. And then I think Allison may have this one, top of the hour special, bottom of the hour special. We got you covered. So be with us for all those big focal points of the show. Got a big tanzanite, couple of tanzanite deals for you, whether you're looking for larger or smaller, and some one-of-a-kinds to discount as well, like $1 trillion in a ring. So first caller on the morganite, that's got to go. It's got to go. Big Saturday here. Let's just show you one of the coolest multi-sapphire rings. We've got 2 of the rarities here in sapphires, color-wise. Really, really specialty. So we'll see that in a little bit. Then I've got to flash this because I know we've had a lot of you miss out on the big rubies of late. I do have a $349 here. It is, yep, this is I had a 349 cushion cut square the other day and it was gone immediately. This is my next one. And for those of you that would now, this is the largest I have. So you've got a chance here to own it. Now the other day, had this been shown a couple of days ago, it would have been $24,999. There's a brand new discount for our weekend here that is really exciting, $63.56. And even if you're thinking, I know where they should go because I just saw one that was the same size and the same cut and that beautiful glow and clarity the other day. So if you feel like you know where it's going, you may still want to jump in early because this is going to get a massive reduction in price today. So do not wait, whatever you do. It's item number 63.56. Oh, it's already up there. Did I already say that? It's $349 in size. The whole ring is in 18 karat solid gold, as it should be, because we're getting into that upper echelon of ruby sizes you will find the world over. So even if you're spending a couple $1 million, it would be highly unlikely you're going to see a 3.5 carat anywhere in the retail world, even museums. I mean, really, truly, you know the trick with rubies, right? Especially out of Burma, it's the chromium content that gives it its color. That is the driving force of that chemical element that gives it the color that we see, that we love. But it also is the growth inhibitor. So it means that you don't see a lot of rubies in big sizes. It's like a major, major, major deal when you do, because it's almost like it defied all the odds. It made it. Against all the chromium odds, there was a crystal size through nature that was large enough to, after it was even faceted to this rare cushion cut square, it's still 3 carats 49. That is so rare and impressive. That's why people really, really go crazy for these big stones. And we know 1 carats are considered large. 2 carats are considered huge. 3 carats, jumbo size. This is the 349. So our largest is here, 18K solid, and of course it's that bridge. Call me early. This is 144 in diamonds, so not too shabby on the diamond weight, but also really putting the support that this ruby needs, because being that squared off shape that it is, kind of like a round with corners, as I say, so it kind of gives you a lot of that same glow. This one's clean. That's the big deal here. It's what I raved about earlier in the week with our other 349 was the clarity. Then we had a 2 carat. It was the clarity. This one's doing the same thing, but again, you need to be on the phone lines because it's not $24,999. It was a couple of days ago. I saw this, I looked at it, I wanted to bring it out for everybody who missed out on the 349, but it was $25,000. And you probably know I did a huge discount on the previous, so it didn't make sense to fall in line. Now it's discounted, so it does. So take a look at it. We have one only. Come on in. Let's just show you all the way around this bridge, get familiar with it, and you can tell. This is why I love that we did in the yellow gold #1, because 18 karat white gold sometimes is, I won't say pointless, but you can't visually tell. You'd have to look at the hallmark on the inside, because when you alloy and do white rhodium and create white gold, it's not going to change the coloring of it. Yellow gold, on the other hand, you see a difference. You can tell as a jewelry lover when it's 14 karat versus 18 karat because you see the richness of that purity. So with more gold content, 75% of it is pure. You're talking about a richer, buttery color that more is similar to what we see gold and how it's mined in nature. So how about we do something crazy? And we have nobody on the phone lines, and that's going to change. And I have a really, really strong feeling that this is going to be one where people are missing out. And then I don't have another 349. We're just going to take this $25,000 piece, discount it down so that it can get somewhere in the neighborhood of where we had the last. But better yet, look at this on the hand. It's not even going to be close to $10,000, which is where my last 349 was. It was $99.99. And because it was under $10,000 for a 3.5 carat, that's why it was not only gone quickly, but so in demand by others who missed it. This is not a time to wait. It's not $99.99. I got a special surprise for our early Saturday morning shoppers. And this is not even $10,000. This is why you call. I don't have anything larger than this in the ruby category. So this is it. Even my, because my cashmere that I have is not really a ruby, it's a sapphire. So it's gonna have a lot more purple. This is just a pure ruby. Ruby's gotta be red, right? So this is what we're going to do. Isn't that what they say? Rubies are red, sapphires are blue. I mean, it's getting close to Valentine's Day, so I think we're thinking about those things. Roses are red, violets are blue. In my mind, it's rubies are red and sapphires are blue. But sapphires really are more colors than blue, and yet they're all the same family. But this is the only one that can be called a ruby is when it's got that color, and it's not $99, $89, $79, $99. This is why it's going to fly, because you're not even paying $79.99 for a 349. Worth it for the loose stone by itself? We've added a carat 44. Worth it for the carat 44 by itself. We've added 18 karat solid gold. You don't pay $7,500. You don't pay $74.99. This is just a massive, massive, massive value. And all you got to do is dial because it's $6,999. First caller, one only, and yep, you're getting the big diamond weight with it. This classic bridge, again, watch the 2 rows. We actually custom designed this. This isn't the standard bridge, but we took all the cues from that standard bridge because we know we love it. And it's a really high-end superstar way to showcase an important stone. This is the epitome of an important stone. There's your double row running underneath. Then, of course, that top and bottom row. So 4 rows total on the base of the ring. And then you've got that big halo around it. $69.99, first caller. So let me know who's got it. I think that our morganite is still here in the bridge, which would be a little bit surprising if that is the case. But hey, just want to let you know as you were thinking about that one, and we thought, well, we moved on. Are you guys ready for the blue diamond, by the way? So we'll do the blue diamond right at about, it's going to be right after the top of the hour. So only about 30 some minutes away, we'll get to that blue diamond deal. I've got a very special affordable top of the hour in aqua, but then we're going to see that blue diamond. It's our last for, I won't say forever, but it's our last that we currently have. So we've been just working on it, making that custom piece, and I think you're going to really, really like seeing that. So then a quick wheel here for you on the way. Bottom of the hour's here, so let's get you a little tricky deal here for 4 people to get in on some really cool rings, and then this one is $69.99, huge value there, and that will be gone. So give us a call if you'd like it, and then we've got 4 pieces to set up here for just a quick little clearance wheel on some one-of-a-kinds that have got to see their last time on the air, starting with, look at this, that is probably the cleanest emerald we've ever had. I mean, I know we never use the word perfect with really any gemstone because on some microscopic level, any natural gem is going to probably have some kind of flaw, but that's pretty darn close to perfect as far as visually, and we're already seeing it there with that magnified view. Then we're going to zoom back so you can see the other 3 that we have, which is going to be a diamond halo design, which what looks like a solitaire, but it's actually a cluster of diamonds. Kind of reminds me of those earrings that I had for you on Thursday night at the end of the show that everybody lost their minds for because they were a cluster that looked like a stud. Similar design happening. So this is our east-west set, open cutout band with diamonds in the emerald. Then you've got a sapphire, really beautiful. Boy, that's got that rich velvety color. Here is a ring that is also going to feature, there are 2 different colors there, and exotics they are, of sapphires again. So either left or right, those are your sapphire pieces. You just decide, do you want just a blue or a combo? Then we've got the fabulous white diamond ring with the big cluster in the middle, looks like a solitaire. Then it's got the halo around that, and then even diamonds down the side. So here we go with our fantastic 4. They are fantastic. Now I just got to make the price tag fantastic. The discount. Take all the pieces that you know that have been $19.99 and more, and we're going to blow them out right now, and all you have to do is call because this is going to be a really important quick wheel, that's for sure. But we've got some good news here on gold colors. So if you see something up there and you're in love with the stone and you're in love with the mounting, but you're not in love with the gold color, change them all. Take your pick, any one of the 4, change it up, switch it up, and don't pay a penny for that. We'll do it, and we'll pay for it, and you just make sure it's what you want. Sizing also with all the values, because I say this with wheels because sometimes these discounts become so low. You think maybe there's going to be restrictions or maybe a final sale or something like that because we are dramatically under our cost as far as where we're going. So that does not deter us from making sure that it is that perfect collectible because we're believers that even if you're spending, whether you're spending, you know, $500 or if you're spending $500,000, you should still have, it should be the dream piece, right? We have to have jewelry of every budget. We make sure that we can create fine jewelry where we never compromise quality, but make it available at all different budgets. That's what we're doing right now. These just happen to be reduced because we want to make sure that they all get a home and do it right here today. And it's our last call, and therefore, they're not even $9.99. That's already 50% off. We're going lower. I know it's a wheel, so we don't have graphics up there. So when you call and ask for your favorites, we'll tell you all about it. We'll get it on the hand for you, and then you decide gold color, size, and let us get it to you in the next couple of days for free as well. Perfect way to try our jewelry. Great way to save a bundle here because we're always doing that, but these are the extra discounts just so we can make sure that it's last time on the air because airtime is the most valuable resource here that we have besides our gems. So we make sure that everything, again, gets one last look so that we can make room for all the brand new that we have. So take a look, not $9.99. Let's see who's got which one already. We've already got a lot of people on the lines here. Not even going to be close, though. That's the thing. I told you under cost, we mean it. Yes. Yes. Thank you. You can. Absolutely. Who got it? The ruby's gone, by the way. Well done on that one. And then here we go with the wheel, which is now better than $9.99, better than $8.88. And how about, as much as I love $7.77, we're going to go lower than that too, so that you are really truly buying something here today for less than our own cost to make it, and we are the factory. We are the creators of this jewelry. We know exactly what it costs, and that's a big reason why the values are the way they are. It didn't go through like 15 different people to get here. It didn't go through a manufacturer and a second. I mean, this is like, jewelry's that way. A lot of times you've got a lot of process behind the, the actual manufacturer to get it to you. There's a lot that goes in between, and everybody's making their money along the way. Part of the reason we can bring you the values, we're the only ones out there that create our own jewelry. We're the only ones. And guess what? I'll take them even lower than $7.77. If you'd like anything on that wheel, grab them quickly. Again, sapphires left and right, diamonds in the back, emerald in the front. Probably the cleanest emerald we can show you, and they're $699 instead. So you tell me which one we can give you some info on, try on. Again, changing the gold on any one of them that you'd like, and that'll be that. So 60 seconds is probably all we need till those are completely gone. Don't forget about our morganite in the bridge. That is still here as well. The only one that's here, I think. It's the only one. All right, and now this wheel. 2 sapphires. This is a natural unheated combo of sapphires, the pinky purple and the blue. Just blue over here. Then we've got the Colombian Emerald East-West set and a cutout design band. Yeah, which one do you like? $6.99. This is incredible. So we got backed up calls. We don't have a lot of operators here, so bear with us. How about some questions? Anything I can help you with? Tell you a little bit more about? The emerald is going to be item number 9320. Let's take a look at this one on the hand. That's a 44-point Colombian Emerald Oval, east-west setting, and then cut out designer details in the band itself. It's a subtle, smaller dome style, but it's got that beautiful cutout. I always liken it to like a butterfly design. It looks almost like a butterfly to me on the sides. In diamonds, that is a diamond weight of 21 points. Which one do you like? That's the emerald, and then we'll take a look at the other 3 here as well. And then sapphires and diamonds. The diamond ring in the back is going to be a total weight of 61 points in the diamonds. The sapphire on the right side, the individual pear shape, that's a 76-pointer. The 2 pear shapes are about that together because they were carried 80. Yeah. Sure. Which one can we help you with? Which one? Double pair coming up here in the sapphires. 9292 is the number. There's only 1, carat 80 total weight. So there they are, about 90 points on each stone there in the unheated. These are unheated sapphires. I can't say that about the blue that's individual, but I can about the purple, pink, and the blue. This is sold. Congratulations. Let's take a look at the other 3 here. Emerald is verifying. Diamond ring, 61 points right there. Here's the sapphire that alone is a 76-pointer in a lot of gold and a really, really pretty mounting. And that is our last call on those 3. So let us know which one you like, and we're very busy on the phone lines, and so hopefully, is anybody getting the emerald so far? All right, so we've got a couple of people talking about the emerald right now. Also the sapphire. Yes. Yes, who's got the blue sapphire? That's 94.19, Virginia. Let me try that on for you. That's the 76-pointer on its own. 38 points in the diamonds and really, really pretty on. And you don't even need to size up. That is a beautiful, beautiful look. So comfortable, cutout detail, very lacy inspired, I think, to the weight. Now, it's still a lot of diamond weight. That is giving you 38 points in the diamonds. Right now, it's in the yellow gold, but do you see how it gives you a lot of white gold as well? Just look, the look of white gold, because the diamonds are the way they are, where you've got that scroll work where you don't see a lot of gold behind them. So $6.99 for that ring. Let me know you got it. Congratulations. That sapphire's gone, and now we have the emerald or the diamonds left available for you. So emerald, remember that's the 44-pointer in the emerald with the diamond weight at 21. Then you've got the 61-point diamond ring right there. That's still a very, very classic style that people are getting engaged with that style, that whole concept of around the cluster here instead of a single solitaire, but you've got the cluster with the halo around that and even diamonds down the side. So $699. Congratulations on the sapphire pieces. Those were popular and completely gone, but we do have the emerald and the diamond. So our last 30 seconds here, if we have any questions on the last remaining 2, and then we'll see who's got what. Remember, changing the gold on either, including the diamonds. So you don't even need to get the white diamonds in the white gold, but it is the way to kind of give you the best of that illusion setting where it just looks like a solid solitaire in the middle and then the diamonds all the way around it. Now, for those of you, did anybody miss out on the double sapphire deal? Because I do have a different one here that's slightly different colors. Same design, but instead of a blue and a pinky purple, you've got a pinky purple and a blue green. That's even more rare. And they're also unheated. Okay, so coming up, there's a brand new pink tourmaline. Oh, and don't forget blue diamond coming up in just a little bit. I'll probably preview it here for you. Plus, we had the gigantic cashmere GIA certified sapphire. That's a lot of fun. Let me know if you're on either the emerald or the diamond ring. We'll help you out there. And then we've got the most spectacular tanzanite pear-shaped pendant with a fabulous fawn diamond set with it. So that's really specialty as well. So diamonds, emerald, look at that emerald, how clean. Let me just come in close, just because I think this deserves a really nice close-up view, just to really appreciate the quality of that stone yet again and how clean that emerald is. And then we'll have a wheel per hour for you, so more assortments in the wheel. This is a 44-pointer with 21 points in diamonds. Also, yellow diamond lovers, we've got something for you. You know, we've spent a lot of time looking at 1 carats and 2 carats. Yeah. Sure, here's the diamond ring on the hand for you. We'll do that next. And again, 61 points total in the VS diamond ring, all white diamonds. And you'll see here, when it's on, it is diamonds from side to side, no doubt. This is that whole look that gives you the look of, at first glance, like a solitaire, but it is a cluster in the middle. Then you've got the halo around that, then the diamonds down either side. The item number on this one is 3341, and that's available in the white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Almost 2/3 of a carat in the VS diamonds on this one. Plus, it is built specifically to be, if you need it to be, a stack. Because a lot of times when this style is, and part of the reason it's popular is when you see this out in the engagement world, which this is a very popular style that most people are getting engaged with, what happens is you need that wedding band to go next to it at some point. So this one is built where, watch the tweezers, pretend they're a band. Do you see how that goes right up to the band itself? That's why. So they built up the basket, they kind of cinched it in a little bit so that instead of a typical band which would sit here if that basket went straight down, and that's not really the look we're going for when we're stacking rings together, this would have a band slide up right next to it on either side, so you can do a whole set. A ring guard is typically what we refer to as 2 rings around a center ring is usually considered a ring guard. So you can see there, just pretending this is something a little more glamorous than tweezers, but another band you would have, or a wonder ring, which would really be powerful next to this piece as well. So you can continue to build it up and build it up and build it up as you choose to by adding or stacking, but it's designed for that. So you would never know that by looking at it from the front, but there's enough of that elevation to the basket itself so you can easily stack bands next to it, which is really important. You have no idea how many people I talk to that they get an engagement style and they do a style like that. That's a solitaire with a halo and the basket, and then they realize when it's time to buy the wedding band to go next to it, oh, it doesn't actually meet up properly with the ring. So it's something you have to have a little foresight about if you want it to sit really properly. So that's going to be our emerald, of course, the diamonds, which let us know we're verifying on the diamond ring. And then we'll get to, how about this? A tanzanite deal for you. Blue diamonds coming up. I'm going to flash the blue diamond just so you get a little preview here so you know what to expect. It looks so much like the previous ones I've had, except it's actually giving us some even bigger white diamonds around it. The mounting around this blue diamond is even an upgrade from what we've had previously. So that's very exciting. So let us know on the emerald. I'm just going to preview this right now. Don't get too excited because I know, well, get excited, but it's still about 15, 20 minutes away. Oh, look at it's here. It's our last one, our final one. It's our beautiful natural blue diamond. This is the real deal. I know a lot of people have blue diamonds they sell. Stores, networks, online. They don't look anything like this because they're not anything like this. This is natural. Pure, natural, Mother Nature made color. No enhancements. And blue diamonds that you typically see are not just heated, they're usually irradiated. There's a difference. Heating is different from irradiation. So this has none of that. Yes? Really? Which one did she get? Oh, did she get the sapphires together, the two? Janice, well done. Where's she calling from? Montana. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Welcome, Janice, to our show. Thank you for shopping with us today. And I hope you enjoy your dual sapphires together. Beautiful pickup there. What about you? Who was shopping with you, Virginia? Lynn, and she got the sapphire, the single sapphire, right? The sapphire pear shape? Is that what she got? Oh, that was Linda. And then Lynn got something else? Oh, hi, Lynn. Hi, Linda. You got the Lynn line today. The Linda line. Paraíba earrings. Oh, huggy hoops. Why do I hear Paraíba? Is it because my ears are still kind of, you know, they're kind of little janky? Right, my sinuses are still not completely happy, but I feel good. I've felt good since this started last Saturday. I've felt really good, so I've been very, very thankful, very blessed. I feel good, I just don't sound great. Let's talk about what's coming up. And thank you to all of our new registers. Welcome. All right, so let's talk about, you know what, I'll just pop this sapphire in because I flashed it, so somebody's probably thinking about it. Blue diamond's coming up in about 20 minutes, but look at this. This is also sapphire, but we're getting a little bit more rare on the colors. So 9379 is the item number right here. And it's really good. You've got a pinky purple sapphire and a blue-green sapphire. These are also a bit bigger than what we had in the previous. 9379 is the number. This is a one only as well, of course. 218 total weight in sapphire, so each one is about a carat, 09. And you also have the diamonds. The diamond weight is 39 points, and we only have this one, and it can be changed in the gold color still, just like we did on that previous wheel with everything that you saw there. But here's what we've got. Major value. I know we had a lot of people looking for that, you know, that stack combination. It's really pretty. It reminds me a little bit just overall of like, kind of like florals or vines going down the finger, really just kind of extending and kind of elongating, really pretty on the hand, really attractive and very flattering to wear. This is one only. Let's just blow it out really quickly, but super rare to get unheated sapphires that look like this. I mean, that looks like a Paraíba, to be honest, right? More like a Paraíba than a sapphire because we don't see a lot of blue-green sapphires out there. And then even the pinky purple is not your standard or basic. It's really that plummy tone. It really has a little bit of like a mauve, but a really beautiful brightness to it. So that's a rare color as well. That's also unheated. You get one chance to get it. It's got a $19.99 price tag, but since we just had a similar piece on the wheel, I think I need to bring this down. And I'm respecting the fact that the stones are a little bit larger. They're a super, super rare color combination and all that. But it's not even going to be $19.99. You have one chance to own it. We'll make it $9.99 first caller on that one. Just wanted to make sure you grab that. So that is going to be just a really unusual combination, but still durability of sapphire. Because even if you compare, if you were ever to say, well, why would I get sapphires over tourmalines and all that? That is actually a good, valid question when tourmalines oftentimes can replicate because they come in so many colors, and these kind of remind me a little bit of Paraíba and a really beautiful kind of a rubelite look. But the difference is also you get a bit more durability with sapphires. Sapphires being a 9 on the Mohs scale, where tourmalines are more of a 7. Don't get me wrong, tourmalines are still generally considered good for everyday wear. They're just not quite as durable. So if you find yourself really active or you want the most durability possible, your sapphires are going to be a little bit better bet. So just exotics and $9.99 if you'd like that one. So just want to bring that out since it's similar to what so many of you missed out on the wheel. And then we have a big deal coming up in a tanzanite plus that blue diamond right after the top of the hour. I have a top of the hour that's a aqua necklace, and then we'll get to the blue diamond right after that. So, or maybe we'll switch it because I know a lot of people are already asking about the blue diamond. So we can always do that in about 13 minutes or so and get it out of here for you. And then speaking of really, really rare, let me also just show you one of our biggest values we have. Simple as far as figuring out and calculating why this is the value that I say it is. But we are going to bring you something really important in tanzanite. Just the other day, when I was with you on Thursday, there was a whole lot of different tanzanite pieces that had, really each one was so specific and special because of what they had in combination with them. Here's something that falls along those lines where you get really big yellow diamonds with it, and white diamonds too. But there's a nice markdown on this one that's going to make it extremely affordable for you, especially considering 8304 is an 8 karat 48 stone, but it doesn't just stop there. You're getting an 848 trillion, which is dazzling, but you also have these really important yellow diamonds. It's 54 points on the yellow diamonds. That would be among the 3, of course. So you figure each of those stones is going to be 18 points if they're exact. And then you have 90 points in the white diamonds as well. So 8304 should come up. There it is. And you've got those big trillions just accentuating the corners, not trillions, the big pear shapes on the corners of the trillion. And you've got the round brilliance filling it in the rest of the way. We have one, it's as is, so perfect for if you like to mix and match your gold colors day by day, or you like to wear one or the other. You've got a beautiful combination that's always going to tie it together because you have your white and your yellow gold, and it does stay that way for you. It's solid gold for the band. You've got this beautiful basket that sets up that really good look. But again, if there's any, I want to show you this because this is really important when it's on. there's a little bit of that elevation. This is so important because it's elevating it so that even if those diamonds, because even on my size 6 finger here, you see that the diamonds look like they're kind of floating over the side fingers there because it just expands. It's a little wider there at the base especially. That is going to be all elevated. So there is absolutely no interference with those diamonds, the corners there, with the side fingers. It's all really smartly made so that just you need to point that out. So if you're saying, well, I'm not sure if I wear that, if it's going to be difficult, am I going to have my fingers together? It's all thought of for you. So really the design element is important. We've thought of everything. It's got to be comfortable. All that's built in. We're going to make it a huge value. There's only one though, so quick deal. Last call on this one. What can I tell you? We got a lot of big values here, a lot of extreme discounts. It's just meant for everything, especially these one-onlys. We're clearing out a lot of jewelry here. That's what we're doing. There's so much brand new coming through in the next few really weeks and into the springtime months. It will be. Spring is that time of renewal and rebirth, and oh, we are going to see like our own kind of rebirth here in fine jewelry and really fabulous designs, and we've been waiting for that. So it's just about, we're taking these last few days here before Tucson wraps up and getting you ready. We're going to show you everything we've got from the vaults, and the big time pieces like this, that's why they're crashing down in pricing, because a lot of people might be confused. Like, why would a $28,700 ring be coming down less than 10? And then Lolo's up there and she's going even lower. We're going low. That's the idea. So come on over and take a look at it. We'll make it less than $10,000. How about this? I got a better deal than even 5. 28 to 10 to 5. When does a $28,000 ring go to $5,000? Never. Never. We are blowing it out right now for less than $49.99, and it's an 848 huge yellow diamonds. Again, those yellow diamonds are almost 1/5 of a carat each. You get the white diamonds, that total weight's almost a carat in size, and you don't even pay $49.99. This is just a moment right here. Get in on the deals while they're here, because you know once they're gone forever. Can't bring it back. I mean, once it's spoken for, it's spoken for. That's the idea. Going out to the private collections of your homes, right? This is not even 45, 44, 43, 42 for an 848. And there is something rare about a trillion. We know that. Don't see many of them at all. I'll make it $3,999 first caller, and that is it. And the mounting really is important here. It's just about as important as the tanzanite alone, which of course is still the best quality the world has ever offered us. It's Blue Wing Block D. You get that, and then look at those incredible, impactful yellow diamonds, and there's tons of red flash in this stone. You're hopefully seeing it as I move it a little bit here, left to right, give it a little bit more movement from all the directions here. What a great way, and boy, nobody else is doing yellow diamonds with tanzanite out there. We haven't done many ourselves, but this is a perfect way. And speaking of pear-shaped yellows, that's going to be what we see a little bit later that has a really affordable price tag if you want still a good size yellow diamond. So we'll see that too. But that is going to be $39.99. We'll see who's got it. And then don't forget, I think our morganite is still here. Is that it? The morganite and maybe the white diamond ring that we had on that wheel? That's what's available. So let me just remind you, as we are getting very close, we're about 7 minutes away from the top of the hour. Let me make sure you've seen this morganite, because you might be joining us a little bit late on this Saturday. Let's see who's got this tanzanite. This one's got to be gone. Thank you. That is sold. Congrats. And here's the morganite once again, because I'm struggling to understand exactly why this one's here out of everything that's gone, and that's pretty much everything else. This one's got to be as well. So this is the 9517. This is that beautiful 393, perfect pink, pure pink, no orange, no brown, no salmony peach, and there is nothing wrong with that. That's a really pretty stone. I love a morganite like that. But this is that rare. It's just extra rare when you don't have those more traditional colors, because this is just a pure, like a diamond pink, but better. And just a reminder, it's only $19.99. It was $6,000. Now it's under $2,000. So huge value there. And then we're going to be on our way, top of the hour, just moments away. We've got that big aqua necklace. But I think we'll bring the pink. You know what? Let's bring the pink and the blue diamond piece out, because I know a lot of you are already asking about it, excited about it. So we'll do that at the top of the hour. I was just going to do it right after. So we'll just move it up a few minutes. And so we'll get to that one. That'll be your only chance. Last call on blue diamonds. This is it. I don't have any more. We've been obviously in touch every day with the folks at Tucson. You know, they obviously would love to bring us back some more fancy colored diamonds, but We're at the tail end of the show and that hasn't happened yet. So not likely we're going to see a new influx of the fancy colored diamonds of any color. So keep that in mind, because otherwise I'd let you know. So here's what we're going to do. Major moments here. We got about 5 minutes left till the top of the hour kicks off. And let's also show you the cashmere. So this one's here. Gosh, maybe that's just not a pink morganite day perhaps. Or maybe someone's calling in right now. So look at that bridge, the way it's elevated. You still see the diamonds through the stone. Of course, morganite doesn't typically have a lot of clarity issues, so I'm not sitting up here harping on the clarity, even though it's there. It's just not a stone that struggles with clarity issues like so many do. Like its counterpart, right? Emeralds, that's a type 3 stone. They're always going to have visible inclusions, which is why we're raving about the oval we had on that wheel for $6.99. But this is giving you clarity, which is more typical. This time it's the color that we're so excited to have, plus the fact it's got a carat 11 and diamonds around it and underneath it. Now take a look at this. Okay, this is really, really special. This is the ultimate rarity here. And before we get to our blue diamond, I thought we would show you the last of the cashmere. I had a big one the other day. What was that? 6 carats, right? Was it 6 carats? I have 9471, which is extremely important. And I want you to think for a moment about sapphires in general that you've seen here on the show. Blue sapphires, just pick a color. Doesn't matter what kind of sapphire. Yellow sapphire, blue sapphires are the most common. Yellows, orange, green, whatever. How many times have you seen a 3 carat 81 sapphire? And you know what I was just admiring here, interestingly enough, okay, so I got to say this right now because something's gone awry, and I just figured it out right here, live. I'm looking at the cert. You know our little bags here that have all the descriptions and the info and all of that? The bag is missing one key word. So I figured, it says it's a 381 cashmere sapphire GIA certified. It doesn't say unheated on the bag. I just looked at the cert does. Let me tell you why that's significant to you all at home. Well, one person in particular who's going to be the collector who owns this, and that's why you dial in early. This is not calculated, the cost, the price. I knew something was amiss here. I knew it because I was looking at a price of only $45,000. I'm thinking that's not right for a 3 carat 81 cashmere sapphire. When it's identified as cashmere, remember cashmere is a different mine. We normally talk about here, Ceylon sapphires, that's Sri Lankan material. This is cashmere. We go to a different region of the world, the border of Pakistan, where the modern day border of Pakistan is. Keep in mind the cashmere mine hasn't been operating for over 100 years, which is why the numbers game is what it is. Very few out there, usually held in private collections by royalty, by sultans, by czars, heads of state, really, really wealthy gem collectors. This actually says on the cert, no heat. No indications of heating. I'm gonna go with GIA here because that's why we do the cert, but this is not calculated as such. So that could have a big, big driving force reason behind why this is not priced correctly, and $45,785 is where it's priced. But I'm going lower because we need to move this in 2 minutes, and we can do it because we have enough collectors. We have, just like most gem venues do, we're gonna have a lot more collectors than we have collector stones. And we have a lot of collector stones. But when it comes to cashmere sapphires, we're always gonna have a lot more collectors than we have stones. Cashmeres, I've only had a handful of them in my 6.5 years standing right here. So let's go show you the cert. This is amazing. This is going to be really, really well priced, really well. I just gotta keep that in mind. I know it's not inexpensive to get a cashmere. It's not inexpensive to get a 3 carat 81 sapphire of any kind, but it is unheated. And it does have a diamond weight of 73 points. And you're gonna get the cert. We sent the stone off to GIA. The certificate was completed. And now you get to see that stone. Look at how that looks there. Wow. Then we're gonna show you what this GIA cert, by the way, keep in mind the colored stone certs are oriented a little different than the diamonds. Yes. Sure. You got it, Dolores. We'll try it on in just a moment here. You got it. So the certs that are for colored gems go east to west. And so let's start at the top here and show you the GIA Sapphire Origin Report. The Origin Report's really important here because it's everything, really. Cushion cut, brilliant cut, step cut, transparent, pinky purple. Then natural corundum sapphire and Pakistan cashmere. No indications of heating. That is a really important 4 little words that have a massive impact. This is your one loose stone. At the time it was a loose stone when it was, certified by GIA. There's the carat weight, your dimension at 7.5 by 10, and then a little, a little extra verbiage on what the cashmere mine, where it is, and all of that. Then you've got the photograph and the seal. This is your cert. So here's what we're going to do. Are you ready for this? I cannot believe what I'm about to say, but there's a markdown here for today of just $19,999. I'm going to take it even lower than that for you, so this will not be a time to wait. Do we have anybody thinking about the cashmere already? Because this is not a time when, again, I'm telling you, I think I figured out why it's mispriced. And by the way, $20,000 is incredible value. Look at this, though. See, what the photograph can't show you, what it can't even show you by rotating left to right on a wheel is this. On top of the 381 unheated, super rare cashmere origin, it's got clarity, it's got glow, it's got beautiful cutting. All of that is happening too. And this is what it looks like on the hand. And no, you will not pay $20,000. My goodness. Oh, what a pretty mounting too. The way it goes all the way across side to side on the hand. Gives you the double halo, but then a cluster of diamonds looking like a trillion that really gives you that pointed side. It's not even $9,999. This is where that air, that mispricing, whatever you want to call it, by not having unheated factored into this price, you are saving a fortune. I'm not even stopping at $99.99 though. This is the huge value and it should be gone already, but you know what I'm doing. The best price we can possibly give on every individual piece is right here. And you're not paying $99.99. This is big, and we've got the top of the hour, so a blue diamond is going to follow this unheated cashmere, nearly 4-carat sapphire, and you don't even pay $99.99. This is wild. This is so wild. It's not even $8,999. We've got one. This is the collector's stone to own. And when I've got a show here with blue diamonds and chameleon diamonds and now a cashmere, honestly, how do you even really parse out which is the rarest of them all? It's really tough to tell, but you've got a chance to own. If you don't have a cashmere, get it now. It's $8,888. There is one only, obviously. It's got the cert coming with it. We've paid for that. That's done. You get it at this incredible value, and that is only $88.88. So with that, we'll give it a little 30-second countdown. We'll talk blue diamonds at the top of the hour here, which is just now past, and we're going to give you some really big values. And let me try on that trillion tanzanite for Dolores, right? So Dolores, here's your ring. One more time, we'll show that to you here so she can see what that's all about. We're really, really excited about it. So Dolores, congrats. And let me show it to you on the hand again. She's going to love that, as pretty as it is. Here on camera. Wait till you see this in person. Oh my goodness, it's so good. So Dolores, thank you again on that one and enjoy it and wear it in good health. And then we'll go right on back to our cashmere. So again, well done. And again, that's all elevated. So those, if those pear shapes kind of flare out, you're good, still comfortable, still sits properly, all of that. So $88.88. Okay, so coming up. Yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to have a moment again where I'm going to have a cashmere sapphire followed by a natural fancy blue diamond, but here we are today in that position, and how lucky are we? So this is good. And here we've got, you guys ready for this? Welcome to the show, by the way. Call us on the cashmere, 8888. Lucky. Infinity, and you'll love it. Love it to infinity. And beyond, I dare say. Okay, so let's get to our blue diamond. Welcome to the show. Glad you're with us today. Happy Saturday. Cashmere's here. If you'd like it, let us know. Got a very, very, very important piece coming up, and it's our last for a while. I'm never going to say it's our last one because you never know what's happening. I can't predict the future. But in the history of what we've done here, in the history of, I can speak for the last 6.5 years that I've been standing up here most days with you guys, I've only had a handful of blue diamonds ever. Do you know that, interestingly enough, not even one of the blue diamonds has ever had a second presentation? And some of them from the beginning were, what was $70,000, $80,000, as they should be. This, again, is not for the faint of heart because this is not an irradiated stone. This is not a treated stone. We're only here to show you the very best with all of our fancy diamond categories. May they be pink, yellow, orange, fawn, chameleon. They are all natural diamonds. I've told you this. The only exception is the black diamonds. This is where we've got our final. I know I've had two. I started with a 20-pointer, then we had an 18-pointer. Now we have a 15-pointer today. Already giving you the preview of it. So a lot of you are already anticipating it, know what to expect. This one also has pink diamonds. It also has white diamonds, but the white diamonds in this case get really big. We've got a couple of really big pear shapes to go with your cushion cut blue, and this will be last call because I'm here to make sure that you know when we have rarities like this, where it stands as far as the spectrum of all of our other rarity. I don't have currently another blue diamond in the inventory to make a ring out of, or a pendant or an earring, nothing. This is it right now. Can never ever stand up here and say we're not going to have this or we're not going to have that, because we're always working. I mean, obviously, when you sell a couple hundred pieces of jewelry a day and you're back again to do it the next day, you got to always bring brand new. But I'm telling you right now, there's currently, as we speak, the biggest domestic gem trade show is happening in Tucson, Arizona. Our representatives have been there since Monday. This is the tail end of the show, and being in touch every day, as we are, there is nothing that's been acquired in fancy diamonds as of yet. And beyond that, they're there. They're out there. We know everybody in the business. It's a small business when you really get down to it. It's a small little fine jewelry world. And let me tell you, most people who are selling their fancy diamonds, if they are, the prices are, as you might expect, completely astronomical. I mean, you've got 2 years of, essentially there were no gem trading going on for the last 2 years internationally, right? 2-3 years, there wasn't much going on. There's also the fact that during that time, the Argyle mine shut down. That was the most prolific producer of fancy colored diamonds, including blues. So there's just not a lot happening as far as availability, but also affordability. And we love to bring you, if we're going to bring it, it's got to be a value too. You know how that goes. So let's get ready for our very last for the time being. We have nothing else that is on tap. We have nothing else that's on its way. This is the final blue diamond. I've had 2 recent days and they're all gone. This is our last call. 15 points, still a big size for a blue diamond here as well. Let's take a look and we'll come in closer on this one. I know you've had a little preview of it already, and that's very exciting. But 9494 is the item number. I cannot believe how just pretty it is overall. All that rarity aside, all of that, just put that on the shelf for a minute. Look how beautiful a ring it is. Look how stunning it is. Look at the color. And I said this before with our previous 2. As you see here, pink diamonds are usually set in rose gold. Yellow diamonds are usually set in yellow gold. You really, even though there is such a thing as blue rhodium, and we've seen it on the show, it's not how you set a blue diamond. We've got this blue diamond set in rose gold. There's no way to give it a little extra oomph with the gold behind it. You've got the blue diamond. What you see there is the stone speaking for itself. It's got a really, really good color. And it's 15 points, which in the world of blue diamonds is a big size. So before you say, oh, I wish it was bigger. Well, we've had 2. They were larger. They're gone. This is our final. And 15 points plus, you've got the pink diamond weight of 14 plus, I apologize, it's 15 points on the pink, and then they did the 14 points on the pear shapes. Those would be the big white diamonds. We're breaking it all down. So you get the 15-point center, 15 points in the double halo in the pink, 14 points, meaning a 7-pointer on each side in the pear shapes alone, and then wrap it all up with 36 points in white diamonds as well. So I know we broke down a lot of numbers there, but you look at the totality of it, you look at the overall, and you realize what we have is one of the most specialty pieces you will ever see, and I'm going to work to make it very, very, very affordable for what this is, but also for what we've even had here in the previous couple days. And you know what? This is going to be a wild one right now. This one's going to be wild. Call me quickly. Here we go. I know we don't have a lot of chances. I know you've had a little time now over the last couple of weeks to see a couple, to maybe think about, do you want to add one to the collection? Let me tell you something. If you're trying to collect the different colors of fancy diamonds, this is the way to go to have that kind of knock out the really tough one, right? Because the pinks were still good. Got a few pinks here and there. Yellow's good. Fawns even, I got a couple fawn diamonds, right? The chameleons, we still have a few up. But when it comes to the blues, it is by far the most obscure color that we've been able to bring, and we're just lucky that we have been able to bring as few as we have over the last years. But we've got something special going on, and this is going to be the deal. I'm supposed to just sell it outright today. And you know what? I know how this works. We know how, again, I said it earlier with the cashmere, there are more collectors than collectibles. That will always be the case in the gem world at large, overall, in the world. But I am so committed, have been for 20 years, 2 decades of doing this, where I tell you, I'm about making the most obscure, rare specialty. They still have to be affordable. This is going to be, literally guys, this is a great deal. It's supposed to go at $8,999 today, right here, right now, done deal. Done, out of here. We're not gonna do that because I want to make sure, I know how rare this opportunity is. So I wanna make sure that we can make everybody who's with us today, and let's face it, this was also kind of sprung on you. No, we didn't get a chance to talk about this or promote it. Not a lot of people knew this was happening today. So nobody did, including myself. So yeah, if I didn't know, you guys probably didn't know either, right? So we didn't know that the very last one would be on this Saturday show. So here's the thing. I'm gonna make sure that we take it down, instead of just saying, let's all fight over it for $89.99, give it 60 seconds and make it a mad dash. Let's actually give you a more affordable opportunity, open up the door to a lot more collectors here like we like to do, and that way it's not the price tag that leaves you out, but it's actually what I do that gets you in, because we're not gonna leave it at $8,999. I'm going to put this on the auction block. Even though I did this earlier with an opal, it was gone at thousands of dollars more, and then I marked it down and marked it down and marked it down some more so that you got the best value. Well, now we're gonna do this, essentially, you're in charge. It's an auction. You don't pay $89.99. Watch what we're gonna do. And I'm not starting at $8,000 either. We wanna move it out, but also give you an opportunity. Maybe you didn't tune in thinking about a blue diamond in a natural color, but now if I start this low enough, you've got a real viable shot. And not just that, but a really big value. I wanna get to that level where you just sit there and shake your head and go, how is she doing that? How? How's that even possible? And why, more importantly, why would you do that when you have such a valuable stone? It's because we want to open it up to all of our collectors out there today. Take a look at it. We're not starting at 8 or 7 or 6. I'm not starting at $5,500 either. It's going to go crazy, crazy low. You got to come in early because this may not be, again, this is a little bit of a surprise for us today, so this may not have a million bidders and one, but if we can get it down even lower than 55, I think we're going to be very busy, because we've not seen a price like this yet. And let me try it on for you so you can see this is that side to side. You've heard me say it when it comes to really good designer jewelry and pieces that look fabulous on, not just for what they are and how they're built, but just the design aesthetic overall. Look at the flashes and the brilliance of the blues from that distance away. And I love this whole side to side so that it's complete. It looks so much more impressive than, let's just say, if it was just that halo, right? If it was just the center stone and a halo or two, and then you have the band, to me that just, yeah, it doesn't look as important. It doesn't look as specialty. And if you're gonna have one of the rarest stones in the world in your collection, go all out. That's why we added those really big VS pear shapes on the sides. I'm not starting at 55. I don't have an open yet. Not starting at 55. Not starting at 54 or 53 or 52 or 51. We're going to start at $5,000. $5,000. And let's get everybody a chance, because no way you're ever going to see a 15-point natural, not irradiated, heck no, not heat treated, 5,000. And you know what, Tony, for increments, I know this is a high-end ring, $9,000, all that. You know what though? Skip the $100 increments. Let's keep them low. If we're gonna start low, let's stay low. How about a $50, make it a $25 increment. $25, we don't have the open yet. Doesn't matter until we get the open what the increment is in the first place. But $25 and a $5,000 open, and I have nobody on the lines. Thinking about it, nobody? Okay, Allison's on something else, Jess are on something else. Tell you what. Oh wait, we might be thinking about this one? Okay. A little verifying. How about this? Well, here I am. Did I just jinx myself? Thought that was only the broadcaster's jinx. You know, the second you say something, this has never happened, it happens. I just said that I've never had a blue diamond stick around for presentation number 2. And yet, this one's in danger of that because I don't have the open at $5,000. Unacceptable. So here's what I'm going to do. Instead of $5,000, you've essentially kind of asked for it. I mean, we're going to go even lower. So if you haven't dialed in, it's time. It's not going to be $5,000 to open. I am going to make sure. Why keep this for another day? Let's just size it and ship it out to you, right? Why keep it around? It couldn't be discounted more anyways, could it? We're going to start less than $5,000. If you haven't dialed in, you got to start dialing right away, because this is not even $5,000 to open, or $49,000 or $48,000 or $47,000. I'm just going to keep going. Got to make sure that this gets a home today, so we're not even doing $47,000 or $46,000. We are going to take the $9,000, should be straight out the door here today. We're going to take it down to $4,500 to open. Last blue diamond that we have for the foreseeable future. It's got the big white diamonds, pink diamonds, galore. You've got everything. It's a stunning, 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 beautiful ring. It's as rare as I can show you here. This is going to rival the big cashmeres, and it's going to rival the big Paraibas. I mean, this is in that category, right? Except it's diamonds. So here's what I'll do. I'll give it a 60-second clock. We may not get the open. If we don't, we move on. If we do, it's going to sell. Take a look at it one more time here. Let's see if we have anybody thinking about it. 45 to open, 60 seconds to get it started. And then let's see what plays out on this Saturday. Let's see. Got a lot of people thinking about it. Let's verify 100%. Make sure we've actually got the open here if we do. And then we've got last call. And look at that fabulous blue diamond. Look at this straight on and see that color you have there. It's not just a blue diamond. It's like anything else with the yellows or the pinks. It matters what color it is, meaning what saturation, what tone. All of that matters. And we've got the open. Who's got it? There it is. Hi, Joellen. We've got the open at 45. Well, had I known we were going to have to price it with this kind of discount, I probably wouldn't have spent the time on the auction. But hey, it's got the open. It's going to sell. Now we just need to find out to whom. So we've got our open. It's $25 increments away from being yours. Let's give it a final 2 minutes. I think that's what we've got to do. I only have one bidder on the auction. That's it. Like I told you, there may not be a lot of people. We did not anticipate this. We didn't get to tell you about it. All the previous blue diamonds I had, we at least gave you a heads up. So people tuned in specifically looking and knowing they were going to be here. So this is a little bit different today. And $4,500 we have. So let's give you a last call, because this is it. This is it. The big moment. We're going to try it on again for you as well. We are about to give it a 2-minute clock, so don't wait, because this one's going to be gone, and then I don't want anyone upset that they missed it because they were a couple seconds behind on the clock. This is when it's critical, just truly critical to dial in, because you don't want to miss out just because you're a little bit tardy on the phone. So this is our last call. Hey, 45. At least Joellen, she's poised to save 50% off of a blue diamond. That is our last and our final, so you can't beat that. So we've got a last call. It's $25 increments only if you want to jump in. That makes it awfully affordable. So there's not a huge leap that you're going to have to make to potentially put yourself from, the outside to the inside. Get yourself a chance to own it. Last one though. So again, this has been a quick little, it's been like a little mini series of blue diamonds. We had the 20, we had the 18. Here's our 15. It's our final. It's our last call. Then it's gone. Final 2 minutes, and then it will be spoken for. Do not let $25 of an advanced increment to leave you out of the opportunity, because they're just too rare. And the way we've priced this now, the mounting should be more by itself. So that blue diamond, which is worth, rest assured, a lot more than the mounting, and that's no offense mounting, because it's got pink diamonds, double halo there, the big pear-shaped white diamonds, that's amazing, white diamonds surrounding the whole thing, so it still gives you, and that's what's important too. Obviously, knowing that blue diamonds in a really big size are not attainable or affordable or available, how do you take that important stone and still really carry through an important mounting? That's where our designers are really experts, and make sure that this is still an important ring on, a beautiful size to wear. It's one you can wear every single day. Again, these are diamonds, so don't leave it in a safe or in the jewelry box. Take it out and wear it. There's nothing to lose. They're tough. They can handle whatever paces you put them through. They're the hardest natural substance on earth, so you're good. So just wear it. Let's take a last look. 2 minutes. That's it. Final call, and here we go. Last chance on this one, and our last blue diamond. Yes, the last one. So here we go. 45, well, for the time being. I mean, who knows? Who knows? We went a good couple years between our recent ones and the last time we ever saw one, and the last time we saw them, they were tens and tens of thousands of dollars. So let's try this on one more hand as we approach 90 seconds left to get anybody who wants to participate the chance right now to own the blue, the pink, the white. Love the bigger white diamonds that are with it as well. We've got our final now 90 seconds remaining. Hurry, 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 hurry. 45.25 is what we're looking for. You still have a money back guarantee. I mean, when do you go shop for museum material like this and get a chance to get it at home and wear it, appraise it if you wish, right? Do all that. Have a jeweler look at it. You know, my advice always is take it to your jeweler who you know and trust, a reputable one, somebody who hopefully has some experience with really, really high-end jewelry, and see what the replacement cost is. Ask them one simple question. I want the same ring made up for my fill in the blank. Sister, mom, daughter, best friend, dog. Okay, no. My dogs have some jewelry. Well, my dogs did. I have a dog now. You know, Tony. Poochie had most of the jewelry. She was the jewelry lover. She had so many necklaces, bracelets, but she wore them as necklaces, you know? It was convenient. Her neck size was the same size as my wrist size, so all my bracelets were her necklaces, basically. Yeah. Do we have anybody verifying? Yeah. But go to your jeweler, ask him, say, I want you to make me the same exact ring, same quality, same sizes. What are you going to charge me? You're probably not going to get a number figure because a numerical figure is going to be impossible when they say, I'm sorry, I don't have any natural fancy blue diamonds. I don't have any access to natural fancy blue diamonds. I'm sorry. I won't be able to help you there. Say, what if you did? What if you did? Can you call somebody? Can you ask somebody? Is anybody else on this one? Allison, are you on something else completely? What are you on? Something else, the cashmere? The which one? Oh, okay, good. Anybody else? You got 45.25? Yes or no? All right, you got it? Sold, congratulations, that's gone. Well done. So do we dare follow that with, hold on. The original top of the hour was this. I know, we're all just taking one last look. Just take one last look, but then get something that has a similar look. Could we show you something kind of similar to a blue diamond look, but not a blue diamond? If this was a blue diamond, then we got like, you know, we broke into the museum, you know, the police are after Lolo. The handcuffs are coming, she's gonna be carted away. You know, that kind of thing. But this is the look of, am I right? It's Sierra Santa Maria Aqua. 9447 is the number. Congrats again on our blue diamond. Well done there. So happy for them. All right, so this is going to be our Sierra Santa Maria, and it is also, it's a 50 point. Now remember, we started the show with a cushion cut square in a ring. This time, you're getting a 50 point stone in a pear shape that is the centerpiece of a necklace. So let me move it over centered here for you. I know it sits at a little bit of an angle, but when you see this from a distance away, like when it's on your neckline where it's going to be, those different stations that are side to side to your aqua, they look like big diamonds, like big pear shapes and big rounds, but actually they are, you see there's still a diamond presence there. There's a round brilliant diamond kind of centered up on each section there, but then it's got this diamond cutting around it. So the diamond weight looks huge. It's 21 points. It's white, yellow, or rose gold, completely up to you there for, you know, you to just get it the perfect way you want it. But it's also going to be the full necklace. So the chain there attached, as we love, right? So that you've got adjustability built in. We're so smart that way. We always do that. So you have that pure adjustability so that instead of choosing and having to commit to one particular length in a necklace, you get to adjust it day by day. Because I think that even some people have a preference and they always wear their necklace at the same length, but a lot of times it's more dependent on what neckline you're wearing that day. So that's important. So if you need a little higher, you've got your 16-inch. If you need a little lower, you've got your 18. Maybe that sweet spot is the 17-inch. Either way, it's all built in. You are good to go. All built in, ready to go. I'll show you. It even has a lobster claw clasp, which is awfully nice. So you've got all that extra. It's a higher end clasp. I mean, that sounds like a small detail, but it's actually a big deal because it's for gals like myself. We need a little bigger clasp to make it a little. I've gotten, I've said things I shouldn't say when I'm trying to like deal with a little spring ring, where sometimes they can be a little bit frustrating if that's just, you know, too small of a class to really work. So that can be a little frustrating, right? And if you're usually in a hurry, I don't know anybody who has like an hour to just leisurely put on their baubles at the end of the getting ready process, right? And, you know, I can imagine, I think of the queen who had that dresser who was just literally, you know, at the end of the process of the hair and the makeup and the outfit, it was somebody to put on your jewelry and put it on for you and all that. And since, you know, the rest of us don't necessarily have that, we need something that we don't need to struggle with, but in this sense, it requires a much higher end clasp and finding, as they call it. So this is what it looks like from a distance. So you've got that beautiful necklace style, and then we'll show it on the neckline, but it's actually gonna be white, yellow, rose. This is that clasp I'm talking about, so it actually makes a big deal to have a more high-end luxury clasp, but it's also multiple lengths. There they are, just represented by those O-rings. It doesn't stand out or take away from the beauty of the chain, even if someone does see it from behind, but you've got this great finishing. But doesn't that just look, and then see it against the skin here, where it really does look like you have really high-end, bigger diamonds. I would say mostly too in the white gold. When you've got the diamond cutting, see as I move it, it looks like you have huge round brilliance, 2 of those, then the big pear shape leading into the pear shape aqua. It really looks like all bigger individual diamonds, but it's actually that gorgeous diamond cutting. It's so innovative and it's so designer, and we're going to make sure it's really, really, really affordable for you as well. This is going to be a really special opportunity, and there was a reason why originally planned to showcase right at the top of the hour, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, not to mention as we are in February here, and February 4th, no less, next month is the birth month March. It celebrates aqua as the birthstone, so you've got just the highest end aqua you can ever get right there. And we're not going to make it $9.99. That's a huge value right there as it is. But I'm not asking for $9.99. Call me early. This is going to be a wild, wild moment here, and we're going to get these lines lit up. And with all these collectibles, I think about the last few minutes and what we've had, from cashmere sapphires to really important blue diamonds and morganites and paraibas and all that. I gotta say, we gotta make this really, really affordable. And if $9.99 is not quite it yet, I got good news. We're gonna make it a lot more affordable than that. All you have to do is dial in. This is a full necklace. There's obviously something higher end about getting a full necklace. It's not just a pendant. It's not just a little bauble. This is that full-on piece, finished jewelry, really high-end, also great. I always hesitate about giving pendants as gifts. As much as we know that there's no sizing issue that there is with a ring, there's still that, do they have the right chain? Are they gonna have a match in the chain? Do they have the right size chain to fit in that bail, whatever it is? So in necklace, usually the problem with a necklace is that it's so much money, you wouldn't be thinking about gifting full-on gold necklaces in fine jewelry. This one you can because it's under $1,000, except taking it even lower, thinking ahead to the March birthdays, thinking ahead to anybody who wants Sierra Santa Maria. That's tougher to get. You don't see that just anywhere. Most of the aquas out there, pale to no color. I tell you this, they look more like my white wall than the blue sky. That which is what aquas look like. Other people's aquas, our aquas. Others, ours. That's the difference. Only comes from Sierra Santa Maria, which is a mined out source from Brazil. That's why they're not out there very often, and usually when they are, it's auction houses. 60, 70,000, they're like Paraiba prices for Sierra Santa Maria aquas. So here's the way you get it affordably. It's not $9.99. We're about to be really busy on our phone lines, and with as few operators as I have here today, if you don't like waiting, and nobody does, you got to dial in really, really, really early, because this is going to have a little bit of hold time, because entire necklaces just simply do not go for prices like this when they have bigger diamonds and all that workmanship and 18 inches of solid gold, white, yellow, or rose, and the best aqua out there, and you don't pay $9.99. Take a look. This is crazy good. This is really good. And it's not $8.99. I want to get every single line locked up, and let's get everybody aqua. A way to try Sierra, not everybody, I don't have that many to go around, but you know, we probably have more than 12 people watching, right? But this is the idea. We're going to get everybody who dials quickly. The aquamarine, it's not $888, it's not $799, it's not even going to be $777. I don't know if we've ever had in our history a necklace this affordable. Are you ready? Well, I think we need to make it a little bit more affordable. It's not even going to be $777, $750, $700, $699. Watch this, and hopefully you're dialing. It's not even $699. We're not leaving it there. A full necklace, best aqua out there, and it looks, how many of you were at home sitting there in that last auction going, I wish I could get that blue diamond. I wish I could have one. I wish I could. Let me tell you something. This is not a diamond, but boy, is it giving you that color. I mean, I know well, a lot of us are never going to own blue diamonds in our life. We're just, that's going to be something we have to live with, right? We can go to the Smithsonian, we can go look at one, right? We can watch our show and hopefully we'll have one at some point in time. But nobody is going to be able to say, yeah, I'm going to get myself a half-carat blue diamond. This is the look of, but in a very important stone on its own. It's not a, this is not some kind of like whatever piece. It's a Sierra Santa Maria Aqua, and it's not even $6.99. You know what? I got 3 people on the lines and 3 people saying, I like it. Let's get them sold out. Can we go for like all-out sellout here? Let's do it, shall we? Saturday sellout? I'm going to make it better. And this may not be like the gift-giving season, but we got a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of different occasions coming up, whether it's obviously the birthdays and the anniversaries. Those happen every year. But Valentine's Day, why not? Does it have to be red? Does it have to be roses? No. What about a March birthday? The birthstone celebration. What about just because somebody loves the color blue, that beautiful, like perfect blue sky, totally unobstructed by any kind of cloud cover whatsoever, just a pure blue sky color. That's what this aqua delivers. You can be proud to give Sierra Santa Maria because everyone else's aquas are pale in comparison, literally. And we are going to do better than $6.99. Let's get them all gone. They're not even $650 or $649. It's a whole necklace. It's pretty amazing, and it kind of has that collar feel because of the way everything's kind of centered up on the center there, curved a little bit. Well, that makes sense because that's really to suit the neckline the best. And then the chain, you got the adjustability, so you choose your length day by day, moment by moment, hour by hour. It's not even $649. Take a look at it. We're going to blow them out, get as many out as we can. Probably a sellout here is on the way. I'm making it $599. I don't think there's been a necklace here for that price ever. So it would be tough. If that was just an aqua in a bale as a pendant, that would be a great value, but it's an entire necklace. We know chains right now, an 18-inch chain by itself. You know those basic chains that you see out there that have no diamond cutting and no adjustability and a spring ring instead of a lobster? They go for more for a basic chain. I say get it here, get the diamonds, get the aqua, all that's happening, and we'll give it 60 seconds. 3 are gone, 1 gone, 2. You got, so 5 now gone. 5 now, 3 initially, 2 more have gone. You just, again, a lot of people are just seeing that price now and just starting to dial. Not going to last. Who got yours, Allison? Pamela got one. Thank you, Pamela. Well done. Congratulations. All right, yellow diamonds here too. We've got yellow diamonds. Let me know what requests. We have not had a request today at all. We are halfway through the show and not a single request yet. So if you got one, get them in. We'll help you out. We'll show you whatever it is you'd like to see. No problem. We've got the big aqua necklace here for $5.99. That is a big value. Just a really striking big value. You want to see it on? Let's do that too really quickly here. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. Here it is on the hand first. One more time from that perspective so you can see that color from a distance. See that subtle curve that it has there? It does. Look at how it moves here and you see that look of really, really big round and pear-shaped diamonds. And then when we see it from a distance away, you get a different little look here. I mean, just a really, really, just a beautiful high-end. I mean, when you talk about what aqua is all about, that color, and did you notice when it's in less light? Do you see what happens when it's in lesser light? It gets even richer and brighter. So you've got a really, really good look here, and that one is very popular. All right, so coming up, let's get to our yellow diamond. We've got that on the way. Tanzanite's also here, big tanzanite in a bridge, although not huge, because this is the size we have not seen. I've had more 10-carat plus stones than I have had 1-carat quarters, and I've got a 1 1/4 for you. And then we've got this yellow diamond. Look at this yellow diamond. Looks like a 1-carat. You know how I know that? This mounting has been here at least 5 times, and I've had a 1-carat yellow diamond. That's the top color too. So we've got yellow diamonds on the way. Gosh, blue diamonds have been here, pink diamonds have been here, and now a yellow. And we just need to make the yellow really affordable, and we will. So $5.99. Let me know if you'd like one of our last ones. We're down to 2 left. Unless I think Allison's got one, so that would mean 1 left now. That's it. All right, 1 left. Keep calling. I got to keep moving. We got a lot to show you. We only have less, gosh, we have less than 90 minutes left. So let's get to the big yellow diamond, 2627. And we are just really, ooh, I better move on. That one's going to sell out. So just check with your operators. Make sure you get that last one while it's still here. And then here we go with the yellow diamond that is so stunning. This is really top top color, first of all. Sometimes with the smaller stones, meaning under a carat, they can be a little bit too brown or a little bit too golden. This is that perfect, bright, you want like a really intense kind of yellow. You want it to be bright. Not like neon where it's chartreuse, but really bright, like a sunshine color. Just makes you happy looking at it. This is our 60-point pear shape. But do you remember what I told you about having this a couple times before? And every time I've had this same mounting with a yellow diamond, the yellow diamond was a 1 carat. So this is a 60-pointer that is managing to have the dimension, the millimeter size, the look of a 1 carat. 2627. VS 60-point pear shape. Brilliant cut. A full 1 carat in diamonds. That starts with the double halo. Look how big those diamonds are in the double halo there. And then it continues with side split shank, 2 rows there, pave. And we're going to make sure this is going at a remarkable price tag. It was $49.99. Well, guess what? It's still here. So I'm going to just think about maybe it's got to go a little lower than $49.99. If that managed to stay at that price, we're going to have to do some adjusting here. And that's exactly what this Saturday is about. Been doing that. I have not stuck to a single price today yet, and that's going to continue. So how about instead of $49.99, we make it a lot easier for you and give you a tremendous value and just blow it out the way we do. I mean, get your natural fancy diamond. Maybe some people don't need a 2 carat stone or want something that maybe if you feel like more wearable for you is, I mean, I hate to say this because the mounting is still really important. I mean, it's a bigger ring overall. Let me show you on the hand so you get a really good feel for it. But it's nowhere near $49.99. That I can assure you. Here's what it looks like from a distance. That's the one way to wear it. Obviously, you decide point up, point down. That's personal preference. But this is the big yellow. And again, that is the size all day long of a 1 carat stone. But it's not $49. Nope. Let's see if we can just move this quickly. Because the aquas took some time and the blue diamond took some time. So let's just see if we can make this really easy. This is not going to be even $3,000. Not even $39.99. I got to skip over that and go below $3,000, below $29. Better yet, you need a natural fancy. Oh yeah, this is it. No treatment whatsoever. Not even heat. Not $29. I keep saying it because we have a lot of new shoppers with us every single day. And they need to know that because you can look at these prices and make an assumption and you would be assuming incorrectly. So here's what we have. Better than $2,900. That honestly, 30 seconds and that's gone, right? We all know that. But instead, watch this. This is why it's important to dial extra fast because it's not going to last at $29. Well, guess what? It's not even $29.99 today. It is not even $1,999. This is where it gets really, really weird. And that's a good thing because you're not even paying $19. And there's so many people out there right now, they have to sell lab grown. They have to. Because the natural stuff, whether it's diamonds, whether it's stones, whether it's, I mean, we're seeing all this crazy stuff, right? There's not enough of it. And when it's out there, it's so expensive. So we're seeing more lab grown than ever before. We're seeing more synthetic than ever before and simulated than ever before. This is the real deal. Okay, we don't even have it gone at $19.99. Tell you what, I'm making it even better for you. It's not going to be $19 or $18 or $1,799. Let's blow it out. $1,777 first caller. Let's do it. 30 seconds on that one. It will be gone. Just a matter of who is first on the phones. Allison, did you get the last necklace? Was it the aqua necklace or? Okay. By the way, our cashmere sapphire still hanging out if you want the cashmere and the morganite. The cashmere sapphire, certified by GIA, the morganite and the bridge, also still here. That's really, I think, the only 2 pieces that are still here from the first hour and 40. And then we'll march on. We got a lot of pieces that you haven't seen yet coming up, including a blue wing black D. Loving this one. 1 carat and a quarter in a round. I actually don't think I've had a round this size ever in all the blue wing we've had. Plus the wheels coming up as well in this hour. So we've got a lot to get to. Who's got the yellow diamond? We're verifying right now, I think probably at this point. Yeah. You got it. All right, so we're verifying on this one, but I'm waiting to hear sold for sure. So here's what I would do. Just call in quickly. Make sure you're getting in on this one if you want to be trying it. That's really one of our more affordable ways to get a bigger yellow at this point. And what are we doing over here? We need to show something, or which one? Oh, really? The one we had today? Yeah. So I was just mentioning that cashmere is still available. It may not be here for long. Let me know if they need to see it again, because we can help you with that. And then here we go with 1777. So call me, and then let's do this. Big blue wing tanzanite. We got the blue wing block D, but this is where, yeah, we don't really see the size very often. And that's a good thing now because we've needed it. We have had a lot of people asking for a size like this, and yet every bit, the quality, the color, the neon, that's all happening. Love it. And it's item number 26. No, that was the last one. This is 9453. This one is new. And here is yet another variation on our bridge, but really tailor-made for the round. You get a 1.25 carat stone, so 125 is the carat weight. And then you have the really, really fabulous double row. But look how we did this. Sometimes the double row that goes underneath and through the middle is really small diamond weight. These are bigger. They're bigger diamonds individually throughout the center. Then that's elevated. The stone's elevated, and it's got that big halo and the diamonds right around it. So that looks incredible. And then you've got a really easy wearable. I know that some people say I'm a little shy about getting the diamonds on the very, very, very outer edge. So what we do here with this particular bridge is we've got the diamonds that are actually just underneath and on that halo. The rest, as far as those kind of outer bands, that's going to be in the white gold that's just mirror finished. Or, sure, why not you choose yellow gold or rose gold if you'd like to. That's no problem either. So totally up to you. The diamond weight, though, is still substantial. We're at 95 points here in the diamonds. And let's try it on so you get a sense, and you can probably already see a little bit of the detail through the back and how it's finished, because like any other bridge, it's got to be finished all the way through. It's got a lot of inventory tag residue, so we'll get that polished up for you. But look at how beautiful this is. Just a bright round. I mean, it's always nice to be able to appreciate and get to see the rounds, because we know they're a more rare cut, certainly, but still giving us a little extra. You know, they give you that beautiful neon, but a little dance with the brilliance that you get there as well. Who was shopping there, Allison? Just a quick thank you. Who? Holly? Colleen. Hi. Oh, thank you, Colleen. Well done. All right, so here's what we're going to do, guys. 95 points. Let's try it on. Finished on the inside. Round blue wing block D, white yellow rose, and this is probably the best view of it, so you can really see the magic of the round. We have, okay, let's just do it. I'm looking at 7,200. Yeah, 7,200 is not going to work. And $69.99 is great, but we really need to make this the wow piece. I love that it's giving you wearability, but still substantial. Why is it that it seems like some pieces that are considered wearable and everyday just have like no diamond weight? Why? I mean, just because we want to wear something every day doesn't mean that it can't have a lot of really good diamonds. I think a lot of us actually would insist upon the opposite. I'm going to wear it every day. Give me the really, really good diamonds. That's what this has. But see what I mean by wearability as far as the size is concerned? It's not oversized. It's not too big. You know what this would look great with? You're probably already thinking it. Wonder ring optional, right? Perfect, like the perfect size and proportion to go along with a stack ring like the Wonder Ring if you have it. If you need it, we've got them. I know we had them on the other night, Thursday night. So here's what we're going to do instead of $69.99. I'm putting it on the auction block. We got to make sure that everybody has a chance at a 1.25 carat for our new shoppers who are not yet into the blue wing. At this point, great way to try it. Let me warn you, though, they are addicting. Take it from all of our viewers. You don't even have to hear it from me. It's our viewers that would echo that. It can be addicting. This blue wing block D, once you experience it. And if you think, well, why would I need another one? Well, a lot of people have a whole collection going, right? Talked to someone the other day. She's 22. 22 different blue wing block Ds. She's got a whole selection. I mean, she's working her way towards having a ring per every day of the month, right? I mean, just get them in different various, sizes and shapes and design elements as well. This one's not going to be $69.99. Let's start it off here. I was going to go $2,000 to open. Let's forget that. I'm not going to do $2,000 to open. I want to make this affordable. I know it's one of our unusual sizes to see here. We don't get a lot of carat and quarters. It's the round though, so you're still getting a premium cut. There's that extra that rounds give you because they give you that extra wow factor. If you like your tanzanite we know the blue wings are going to give saturation. We know that. But if you want a little sparkle too, what's wrong with that? You can't just have saturation alone. Why not have that deep, deep dark color and richness also just be brilliant and glow and bright? That's what this does. Forget about 2. Forget about 19, 18, 17, 16. Let's start at $1,500 for a ring that I'll tell you right now, this mounting alone, because I know we don't see this particular bridge very often. Why? Because it requires a round. There are very few, just in the world at large of gems, there aren't a lot of rounds. You don't see nearly as many options when it comes to rounds of any size. So that is why we don't see this mounting trot out very often, but actually the mounting alone is more than where I had the auction starting, and we're looking for $1,500 to get that going. So let's take a look at it, and then we'll see if we've got it. 60 seconds to get that started, and then we are gonna be on our way. I have a feeling that should be getting a home. So quick deal here. And also, I love how substantial it is without being oversized. There's a great feel to it. We are believers. We still believe in gold. We believe in giving you tremendous gold weight, a feel to your ring, a heft. All those things still have to be there. They still have to be there. And you know what? Still looking for an open here at $1,500. So this happened on my blue diamond too, so I'm not sure. Maybe it's just it's a lighter auction day here on a Saturday. Well, how about this? And it can be $25 increments. Better yet, I might even adjust the increments. But first, what really matters is that open, because we don't have it yet. So guess what I'm going to do? Let's do this instead. I'm going, oh, wait a minute, hang on. We're verifying one caller. You know what, Jess? I'm thinking about trying to get a couple more people on this one before we actually, you know what? If this helps, if it helps, and we may have the open being discussed right now or verified, I want to make sure there's a lot of people in. Let's get everybody in. I know this is a size that we don't see very often. We don't get a lot of 1 carats or 1 1/4 carats, and especially in the round, still packing that punch of the color and the saturation and all that. It's not going to be 15. Let's go lower. Let's go lower. It's 95 points in diamond weight. This mounting is already more than the open, but if we don't have it, or if we're just verifying one caller, and we are, well, this isn't the first time today I've done this. We want to get activity, participation, open the door to everybody. Even had to do this on a blue diamond, for goodness sake. So here we go with our blue wing. And you know what? 1,400 it's not going to be. This is crazy good. We're going to start at $1,300. Why not? Saves you a couple extra $100. You know what I have said historically? You need to celebrate when you get this ring home. Take yourself and your ring, go out to dinner. On me. Because we just took a $1,500 open even lower. So take that $200 extra we are about to save you off the previous open. Take your new ring out to dinner. Go to the best place in town, right? Take a friend. I mean, hopefully that $200, hopefully that, you know, that hopefully will work. Will that accommodate a dinner for 2? I hope so. So here we go. $1,300 to open. I'm going to give it 60 seconds, Tony. If we don't get it, we don't get it. If we do, it's going to be sold. We don't have a lot of participation on auctions. That's a good thing for you. That's a good thing. I'm working hard to go backwards to make sure we try to get a lot of people, but we don't. So it's going to be 60 seconds to get it started. A bridge style, a round, a 125 when, oh, by the way, have you heard the new latest figures of wholesale? I told you this on Thursday. Tucson has been going on for almost a week. That's the big trade show happening in Arizona right now. Big wholesale, gem-oriented, loose gem trade show. It's a who's who of the gem industry. And guess what? Regular block seed material, light material tanzanite, going for over $3,500 a carat right now for this size. This size. Because there's a lot of rumblings about, is there a lot left? Is there going to be decades or years of mining left? Or maybe not so much. Tanzanite could very well be ramping up to its finale, and there is only one source in the world. So can you imagine what's going to happen when it's declared done? What happens? We've already been through that with the Argyle mine. We've seen that. I mean, it's just, you know what happens when a stone goes extinct. So here it is, the best quality out there. Let's take a look at it. Let's see if we got an open. I don't have it yet. So 60 seconds to get it started at $1,300 instead, and we'll just go from there. And then our last hour will be almost arriving. So what we're going to do is show you, I've got a bigger stone. We've got some wheels to show you. I've got a pink diamond key. The designer key pendant is here with a pink diamond in the middle, and a white diamond band as well. And then requests, get those in too. We're happy to help you out with the requests. But 40 seconds remaining and no open at all. Nothing at all. Virginia, are you thinking about this one? Are you on? Did you get the cashmere, or we're still working on that? It's good. That cashmere, I get to show it again. All right, cashmere, I'm going to show you again here. We might as well get it up, you know, in the second hour too. So we have, you know, late arrivals on the weekends, busy weekends mean busy things, right? So we'll show that cashmere. Sapphire is going to get a home today, a certified $381. We'll bring that back out. You know what? If anybody wants this, $12.99. Scrap it. Forget the auction. $12.99 done. I can't go through another, like, you know, crazy low participation auction. Just make it $12.99 done. Whatever. Just blow it out. 30 seconds. Let's see who's got it. Even easier. If we got the open, well, it doesn't matter now. It's even less. So $12.99 gets it to you. And then we will be, I've got to get this wheel in. We've got a quick wheel for this hour as well. We've only got about 10 minutes left in the second hour. We've got 1 hour left after that. Get requests in if you have them. It could be an all request last hour because I've shown you just about everything I have for you today. So we've really been doing that. They've given me give me like an hour and a half of jewelry, and then I've got all this time for requests. So give us requests if you've got them, and we will show them to you. And hopefully this one's gone, but not yet. So $12.99 makes it yours. And Virginia, are you on this one or something else? Okay, so we're verifying. All right, $12.99, you got it. All right, let's make sure. And just I'm going to flash this here because if you've been thinking about this for a while, there's a 46.5 carat kunzite. Yeah, 46.5 carats. It's in a pendant. And let's show it to you. Just a major reduction. Actually, I might start this one on the hand first just to give you a better idea, just so you can really gauge the size, because, you know, we're not used to seeing 46.5 carats in a single gem. This one is it. It's item number 8411, and that is the really high-end, stunning, neon, saturated Afghan kunzite. It's a 4650, and I'm going to show it up close as well. But I wanted you to get a little size perspective first before we go any further, and obviously a pendant. Let's get you a look at it with the ruler here, top to bottom. It's going to be about 1.25 inches or so with the bail. Now the bail has 3 really important diamonds to it as well. So that's going to be actually fancy cut diamonds. They are marquise cuts. Let's go back to the wheel and we'll show you close up. Let me know if you want that tanzanite. I think it's still here at $12.99 if you'd like it. And then you pop it in this really special, and you know we're going to need to zoom back on this one. Fabulous kunzite. Big, bold colors, neon stunner, 46.5 carats, cushion cut, and that's how it sits side to side. Yeah. Hi. Oh, really? So she already has that bridge and loves it? That exact bridge, too. That's awesome. And that was Dawn? Hi, Dawn. Thank you. Oh, I love that. Great. We'll see the testimonials roll in on that bridge. Very nice. All right, so how about 46.5 carats, 62 points in diamonds among just the 3. It looks to be like that single stone up at the very top is a little larger than the side 2. But either way, they're going to be on average. You've got, you got about 20 points on average, 20 plus. So really good sized diamonds. I mean, that's incredible, right? Doesn't that also show you the perspective on it when the stone is that big? The stone is making those fancy cut diamonds look maybe smaller than 20 points would look, but that's how big the stone is, right? So it's all about proportions here. But what a fun, fancy way to do a little bit of a nice way to camouflage your bail itself. Gives it that almost floral look that you have created by the 3 marquise cut VS diamonds. 62 points there, white gold only. We've got the most massive discount. I know it's been hanging out at $12,999 for a long time. We're ready to get at a much better value here, but just one white gold, huge size, not too heavy. You're still going to put, the bail's actually got kind of a dual bail. Let me just show you here. You can actually choose, and I think this is going to be dependent on the chain quite a bit, but do you see how there's like 2 tiers of bails? So you can actually have your chain, especially if you're working with a little bit thinner chain, you might want to put it at the very top. which is that top bail here you see on the left. And then if you're working with a little bit larger chain or a heavier gauge, you might want to put it down below, and then it'll kind of sit evenly behind that little triple floral. So you can kind of play with it, see how you like it, or really just more it's to give you a lot of, really most importantly, it's to give you some versatility as far as what your chain is, what size it is. You've got a nice bail that's going to work for it. And how about that glow that it's casting? You can see in the basket, it's elevated, it has to be, so that it'll sit perfectly on the neckline. But then you've got to really, look at this. That is a really, really good look, isn't it? And you could not ask for a better color in kunzite. So we'd expect typically that the larger you get, the less saturated it would be. Total opposite here. Largest stone I have, exquisite saturation. I could put up a 1 carat right next to it. It would not be as saturated as this one is. So you've got extreme quality. And the best part is, it's a blowout price. It's not even close to $13,000. I've got it under 10. Well, that's good. But we want to make it great. It's not even 10. It's not even 5. How about this? It's not even $49.99. How? 46.5 carats. When you think about this per carat perspective, this is not normal for kunzite. And we're bringing it lower than even $49.99. How about first caller? One only, make it $3,999. That is going to be gone. And yeah, let's do it. I mean, obviously it's under $100 a carat for that kunzite. If those big diamonds are free, and they should not be because they're very impressive, almost 20 points a piece, or rather almost 21 points a piece, and you've got an extremely important quality. So that's just getting 30 seconds. Had to bring that out for you. Beautiful, beautiful look, and what a stone. If you're lucky enough to have a kunzite ring, well, maybe this is the piece to go along and create the matching set. It is just, that is, I'm a little envious. Like I said, I have a kunzite. It was my first piece I ever bought for myself here, and wow. It is not this color, because this color, this whole parcel and collection wasn't even available back when I got mine 5 years ago. So you've got a really, really exquisite piece. So it's cool. All right, coming up, we're on our way. We got a lot to show you, but only an hour left, an hour and 4 minutes. So lots to get to. We also do have the pink diamond key. There's a reduction on this one because I know the last time I had it, it was still like, yeah, it was about $4,000. We've got a designer style here. You'll know it from big billboards, catalogs, museums, that kind of thing. Not museums, magazines. Getting my magazines confused with my museums. But this is, magazines are so rare, they're almost like museums these days, right? There aren't as many magazines as there used to be, but this is really where you know this design. You know this look. But that big, big highfalutin designer does all white diamonds. They don't do fancy colored pink, almost purple diamonds in theirs. We're going to show that to you next. That's going to be $66.94. Jess, did you have a question or just, okay. So the kunzite is here at $39.99. Let's move it aside and bring out the key to value. I mean, that's what we should call it. I would love, I don't know what people, keys have a lot of significance, but I love the idea, and we got such rave reviews about the key pendants with the padlock that we did the other day. I gotta say, if you just want a larger key that you can wear, maybe you layer it up with other styles. I would say if you got that little padlock key combination necklace we did the other day, that'd be beautifully and layered with this. Like maybe you wear the padlock a little bit shorter on the neckline and this a little longer, since it itself is long, but it's $66.94. I wanna come in really close here because there's a 19-point. Okay, things are about to get a little crazy here, because there's a 19-point, I'm sorry, that's a downright purple pink diamond. They're calling it pink, okay. But this is a much richer saturation than what you typically get in a pink diamond, and it's almost 20 points, and it has the halo and the 8 points in the pink diamonds next to it. White diamonds the rest of the way. That white diamond weight is 59 points. 1 3/4 in length. I had it the other day. It was only a couple weeks ago. It was $49.99. Well, it's still here. So now we just have to make it a much better, oh, and I will. This is going to be a major value. And we got our first request of the day. It's from Amy B. Amy B, cross, ring, sideways, coming up for you next. So Amy, thank you for that request. And here's what we're going to do. This is not even close. And again, when the last hour is upon us and we got to move a lot of jewelry, it just becomes time to really go hyper speed on the discounts. And again, this is very designer, super specialty, but that designer does not work their key jewelry with purple or pink diamonds, neither. So this is where you're getting that combination. We are going to do better than even half off because it's been on the air for $49.99. A lot of people thinking about it, but they declined. So here's what we're going to do instead of even $25, which is already half off. Yes. Of course. And this is not $25. And this is not going to be 20. Oh no, forget about 2000. We've got the kunzite going on the neckline after this, and so will this. It's not even 25, 2000, 19, 18, 17. This is a major pink. We have had so many pink diamonds like this in rings, and they're $6,000 and $7,000 and $8,000. You are not paying that for this 20-point diamond. Almost 20 points. Look at this from a distance. On the hand, here's your 1 3/4 inches in length. That's what it looks like from a distance away. Then we're going to show you also. I've got the length here. Look at this. And then we'll go ahead and show you both of these pendants so you can see them really well. That's your 1 3/4 inches top to bottom. It's not 17. It's not 16. If you wanted it just for the 19-point purple pink, that would be a value. It's not going to be even $16.99. This is one of those that you wonder how we do it. How, and better yet, why? Why do we do this? Why do we take such really high-end material the world over and make it this affordable so you can get it? I'm going to go to the neckline shot. We're going to show you both of these pieces at the same time. I just want you to see both together. There's the key, because we got that one being verified, and there's the pendant, which I'm wearing lavender. That looks even like a hotter lavender than what I'm wearing. So the key is here, and the kunzite's here, but the key's going even lower. The kunzite, of course, is $39.99. We're going to go back to the wheel. And did they need the measurement on that one too, Jess, or did you already have that? The actual top to bottom? I think it was a little over 1 inch on the kunzite. But we're not going to make this 16. First caller, $1,599. That's it. Kunzite's here. The key is here. Amy the cross ring is coming up next. Looking forward to that. That is a purple pink diamond right there. That's what that is. At just under 1/5 of a carat, and it's only $15.99. All right, so the cross ring's coming up. This is a great gifting idea. It's one of our most affordable pieces in the inventory, so that's why we love it for gifting, but also I have my thoughts on this one. We'll get into that. All right, coming up, that one's here too. All right, from $4,999 to $15.99, trying to get that one home because our inventory's got to move. We've got everything that exists here. I don't care what it is. Everything's got to go. So we make room for all the brand new. There's that much new that's happening in the next few weeks. So we are really, truly can't just keep everything here. We've got to make sure that all the current inventory moves. So this is it, $15.99. Let me know who's got it. That is so high end, almost 2 inches in top to bottom length, that bigger bail. So put your larger chains or smaller chains with it. Either way it works. And pink and white diamonds all together. I mean, total diamond weight here is 27 points that you get. It's just the really big center stone is kind of the headliner there. Let's go to my favorite ring that we do for a lot of different reasons because, well, it's a great value. It's also a little different than what we typically see. And I've got a couple, so we'll even show you how it stacks. But I've got a yellow gold to show you as well. Then, of course, we'll do rose gold if you'd like it. But this is the cross ring. It's a sideways cross design that goes horizontally across the finger. But actually why I love it, and I say sideways because, yes, you see how it's sideways across the band. But the truth is, when you have it on, because think about it, when it's on your hand, it almost is, if you put it the right way, depending on if it's on your right or left hand, it's upright as you look down on it. So there's that aspect of it, which we enjoy. But the fact is, too, that I think most of the time when we see cross jewelry, they are pendants. They are pendants and necklaces. But the truth is that we don't always get to see those, right? So I love a cross style that's done in a style that's on the hand or on the wrist. We've done a similar cross bangle with that same sideways design that was very, very popular here. This is the inspiration behind the ring, was a little bit more wearable, affordable way because not everybody does a lot of bracelets or big bangles, and the cross bangle was quite pricey because it was so large. This is that same sideways design but in a ring. Fabulous value coming up. It is one of our most affordable ideas here. Like overall, in everything we do, this is one of the most affordable to get. So it's great for gifting. I love that it's on the hand. Think about it. What do you see the most what you wear? Do you see your earrings? Do you see your necklace? Do you see your ring or your bangle? It's usually the rings that we look down all day long and see. So thousands of times a day, we look down and see the ring that you're wearing, right? And this one I love because it's dainty enough. It goes anywhere on the hand. I mean pinky ring, I mean thumb ring. If a lot of people ask me all the time, like, I know you wear a thumb ring. What's the best design if I want to get into that kind of style? What's the best size for the thumb? It's a size like this. That's really what you want. Daintier, so you have full, because the thumb's usually not as long as the other fingers, right? So you want it to be more dainty in style, but a lot of times maybe a simple band is kind of basic. So you want it to be a little bit more designer, or in this case, have some great symbolism to it. And it's white, yellow, or rose gold, 10 points in VS Diamonds. The item number is 539. This goes way back. Do you know that that was first made and created about 6 years ago? And the price has not wavered. What in this world are you paying the same today on February 4th of 2023 that you would have paid 6 years ago? What? And this is fine jewelry that's going to last you forever. And maybe with that holiday that's all about love coming up, maybe heart shapes aren't your thing. Maybe this is even a more powerful symbol of love for many. So maybe this is where you go. White, yellow, rose. Again, when it's on your finger, it's upright to you when you look down on your hand. Thumb ring, pinky ring, index, middle, stackable. I've stacked multiples of these rings before together on the same finger. It looks great for that. Amy, I want to thank you for the request, because as we have now reached the top of the hour, we're in our last hour this Saturday. I'm needing your request. This was one of them. Our first request of the day. Thank you, Amy, because this is going to be, I think, a really, really exciting time for a lot of people to try us for the first time, to add something that you'll probably wear every day. I know it's a lot of these pieces you might not wear every day. This is the piece you probably will. Or put it on a chain and wear it around your neckline if you want to keep it close to your heart. I love the idea of rings on a necklace. I love that idea. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to blow it out right now. Huge value. Again, same price that it's been for so many years. And this could not be better. And the fact we're getting it in still in your size, in your gold color. Get a couple of them if you want to. It'd be a great way if we get this affordable enough, and we will. If it's not $9.99, maybe you can get, one for you and one for a best friend. Somebody who's going through something, needs a little extra support, and you want to show that you're always there with them, even when you're not maybe physically there with them. What a great symbolic gift. Meaningful, special. Meaningful jewelry is the best. I mean, when you experience meaningful jewelry, you understand. It's the best. And what could be more meaningful? Here we go. Let's go. $9.99 is not. Half off is $4.99. It's not. We're going to make it a lot better. I'll try it on for you on every finger of the hand here so you can see it. I'll start with the pinky, then we'll work our way. But you know what? It's not even $4.99, $3.99, or $350. And it is solid gold. And it is VS Diamonds. And it's not even $350 or $349. Get as many as you want. Try a different gold color. If you're like me, when I have a classic piece that I wear every day, I really like to have every gold color, because that way I just like to match my gold colors day by day. So if I'm in an all, white metal mood, I gotta have the white gold just top to bottom. Same with the yellow gold. So here's what we're gonna do on this one. Instead of $349, it is $299 for the ring. It's a little large for my pinky, but I'm gonna try to hold it there first so you can see it as a pinky ring, and that's how it looks. So dainty, but still not small where it's not showing up and making a statement. It does. And then I'll move it over. I'll just slide it over to my ring finger for you. It's not gonna fit on my middle and index, but you get the idea, right? And then we'll try it on as a thumb ring too. And you can obviously have the option to wear it centered up like I have, or you can kind of move it a little bit to one side if you want to, in either direction. So you can kind of choose how, if you want a little asymmetry to it, you just give it a little twist. But $299. All right, back to the wheel we go. Final 60 seconds. A $299 VS diamond and gold ring is not something you see every day. So huge value there. And let's recap the cashmere before we get too far into our last hour here, because I know a lot of people wait till the end of the show to make decisions, and then they're finding that their piece already sold to somebody else. So we want to make sure that you see this cashmere that we had in the first hour. Any questions you have on anything at all, we'd love to help you out. $299, but again, that's a buy request. That should be the most popular item of the day as far as just a great value price point, but here it is. and you've got it for $2.99, and haven't heard from everybody yet. So give us a call if you'd like it. Always nice to have it. It's a great classic, or if you want to try it. Love it as a thumb ring as well, which I'll show you next, which is really, really beautiful because, again, it's that right scale and size for it. So I think if you want to try something to wear that still gives you full range of motion and is comfortable, but again, sits properly, this is the way I like to wear it as well. So I've got this ring. You guys have asked me about it many, many times when I wear it here on the air. That's how it looks on the thumb. So you can kind of see how it just kind of, again, I've got it facing upright towards you guys. I would flip it around so that when I look down on it, it would be upright to me and to my eye. But that's $2.99. So a big, big value there. So congrats if you get it. Let's keep moving. You guys know what to do. Call us. We've got those in every gold color ready to go. So a huge, huge value and just such a lovely idea. And I love it for gifting. I know we are, you know, we tend to all shop for ourselves here when it comes to fine jewelry like this. But I really want you to think about great gifting opportunities as well, because we got a lot of those coming up. And not just Valentine's Day, which is obviously at the forefront of our minds probably, but also, you know, what about Mother's Day that's coming up, and obviously birthdays and anniversaries that are happening all the time. But I love this for Mom's Day. I love it for graduations, which will be here right after, you know, Mother's Day. When we get into May and June, we're talking about graduation season. So this is a good idea for just about, you know, a lot of people are going to enjoy that. So let's keep going. We've got a lot to show you in the last hour, and a lot, but it's all got to happen right after this cashmere because it's our last look at it. And there have been several of you talking about it and verifying on it. And the bottom line is some people haven't even seen it yet because I got really excited and showed it really early in the show. Item number is 9471. And all I can say is this: best value on a cashmere sapphire that we've ever had. I did explain this earlier. I was a bit confused when I saw this price tag because I've had smaller cashmeres here for years that have been way more money that weren't even certified. Most of the cashmeres I've had have not been GIA certified. They've not even been AGL or EGL or GGTL certified. Most of the time, they are no cert at all. This is a GIA certified stone. I was trying to figure this out earlier, having seen this earlier this morning, and I thought, wait a minute, there's a 381 cashmere sapphire, GIA certified, and I was shocked that it was down to $20,000. Well, the truth is I took it a lot lower here today, so I want to give those of you that maybe didn't see it earlier a look at it before it is gone. So we have a lot of people thinking about it and talking about it, but I figured it out. This bag with the price tag of $19,999, which I did not leave, by the way. We went a lot lower than that, but the bag does not say the word unheated. So sometimes those are oversights done by the folks that are, you know, inputting stuff, right? I looked at the cert, fully expecting for it to say heat treated. And then I look at the inside of the cert and it says under treatment, no indication of heat treating or no indications of heating. So it's really how do I say this? It's obviously, it is what it is. We're going on the GIA cert. That's why we had this stone sent off to the Carlsbad campus, the headquarters of GIA. This is the international headquarters of that organization, which is the top gem organization in the world. They, of course, are educators, but they're also the hub for, you know, having the best gemologists in the world who do these certs, who evaluate stones. Obviously, it is the Mecca when it comes to gem knowledge, gem education, gem research, all of that, gem identifications. But this cert, it tells you there's no indications of heating. It tells you it's a cashmere sapphire. All of that you know. It's got 73 points in diamonds. This is a remarkable, remarkable value. And if you are a collector, we have only seen a few cashmeres ever here. Usually they do not have a certification of any kind. This is the best certification, bar none. And you've got an incredible value that's less than, and a lot, less than $20,000. Collectors, it's also clean. It's also a huge size. It's almost 4 carats. It's super clean. It glows. It's beautifully cut. And it's a purple pink sapphire. So it's bordering on ruby, but not quite enough red to be true ruby. It's amazing. And it's cashmere. Hasn't been mined in over 100 years. At the border of modern day Pakistan is where that mine once was. Just crazy, ridiculous rare. So let's take a look at it and get you a better price than even $19,999. Come on over and let's see who would like the best sapphire we have here. This is it. It's the best one we've got by far. Cannot believe it's even made at this point. But again, it was very early in the show. So now it's time to get you a much, much better value than what $19,999 rightfully should get at a home. Look at that clarity. I mean, to also think that it didn't have the help of heating. Sapphires usually need a little help. They need a little help, and that heating is the help that 99.9% of sapphires get that gives it a better color, that gives it a better clarity. Yes, heating does also help the clarity. The fact that this did not need it tells you what you need to know about the rarity. 73 points in diamonds, one only. It is not even $10,000. How on earth this is even here at this point? Well, I wouldn't bank on that staying that way because it's not even $99.99. First and only collector. Caller, collector, new shopper. I got news for you. If you're saying, oh, I'm not a collector, you are once you get this piece. You will absolutely be a bona fide collector when you've got a cashmere that's $381 and unheated. Here's the cert again. So if you missed that earlier as well, this is the cert. There's the photograph on the lower third of the cert, the photograph of the stone and the GIA seal. Here's the kind of the nitty-gritty good stuff here is the stone, carat weight, size, and of course a comment on what that cashmere region is all about, why it's important, and then also right up here, kind of your real basics about your cutting, and then your colors, and then of course the fact it's a sapphire, the region as far as the origin, and of course the biggest 4 words on the cert are the no indications of heating right there. And it wasn't priced in our system as such. And I think we all know that sapphires that are heated versus unheated have a vastly different value. So this one is actually lower than $9,000 altogether. It's $88.88 if you would like that cashmere. So do not bank on that being here. It's already had one presentation today, a couple of hours ago. And now here we go with a last look at it. I have no doubt that will be the last look at it because pieces like that priced in that way do not stick around. So $88.88. Cross rings still here if you want them. And then we are going to get to a fabulous quick wheel. I've got a very, very quick, short-lived little wheel here, but it's actually got some of our really cool stones like big mehenges and really good opal and fabulous mandarin. We even have a really good alexandrite coming up on this wheel. All one-of-a-kinds on the way. Our big kunzite pendant is here. I think that's about it, though. Kunzite pendant. Still have the pink morganite in the bridge. I'll recap that. And then I think that's it. And the cashmere, which of course we're looking at right now, which is not long for this world. And then we're going to just quickly recap and flash the pink morganite. We're talking about true pink, rare morganite coming up. I'll just make sure you saw this one earlier. This is the morganite in the bridge. So cashmere is verifying, and then this is the beautiful pink, actually really similar size there. That's actually going to be a $393 on the morganite. It's $95.17, and that's a one only as well. And this one's under $2,000 in the bridge with a carat 11 in diamonds. That's only $19.99 if you'd like the morganite today. So cashmere, morganite, those are, I've been talking about them since the first hour. They've got to go here today before we do. We have 43 minutes left in the show, and that's it. So not a lot of time. Get requests in, guys. I've shown you everything that I have that's brand new. We got some wheels. Yeah. Thank you. Did you say the cash? I like it. The cash. The cashmere is gone. Congratulations. Thank you so much. This one's $19.99 and not to be here long either. Then we're going to get to a quick discount wheel. Got some pieces that you've probably seen before. Just got to make sure they get down to their last pricing discount. And then here we go. So 30 seconds left on the morganite in the bridge. Then we're going to get to a set of 4 different pieces on a great wheel, including some of our rarest and most exotics. And then we've got anything you'd like to see. You just holler at us. We'll help you out. All right, coming up, who's got the morganite? Let's try this on really quickly. Here's the morganite, pure pink. No orange, no brown, no peach, no salmon. Just all pure pink. Love it. It's like a pink diamond, but bigger, right? And remember, we had a blue diamond earlier. That's gone. We've got our cashmere home. So the museum pieces. Oh, and there's a museum piece I haven't shown you yet. That's a 1 carat plus chameleon diamond. We probably need to see that before we go. Yes, we will. Okay, quick wheel first. Here's the discounts where they begin. Look at the size of this. This is the trickster of the mehenge world because every time I look at this piece, I think it's a 3 carat stone, and it's not. It's a huge mehenge, don't get me wrong, but it's not 3 carats. But I still believe that we should take it out and put it on a gem scale and get a weight because it does not look like a carat 44. It looks far larger, but that's the Mahenge Spinel. So whatever it is, it's coming down to a discount that you will not believe. Here is our beautiful, it looks like a map of the world, or at least a couple of the continents, right? It's a beautiful blue-green Australian opal. We have this really, really impressive alexandrite with pink and white diamonds. I've got a mandarin for you on the other side, and these four will go. No doubt in my mind, it is time to dial already. If you see something you kind of halfway like, you're dialing right now. Look at this pear shape, and then let's zoom back so we can see everything, because we just had that zoom back for one ring, so now we've got four, and then take a look. That is really special. I love seeing the alexandrite with the blue greens that it gives, with the pink and the white diamonds around it. This is our 144 Mahenge Marquise, only Marquise we have in the Mahenge category. It's a neon spinel, gives you great durability. There's our beautiful black opal. Here's our major mandarin, and then here is the alexandrite with the pink and the white diamonds together. And they're all one of a kinds. I have only one piece that has to stay as is, and you probably guessed already what it is. It's the alexandrite in the back because it's got pink and white, so that'll have to stay in the rose and the white gold. Everything else up there, the mandarin, the Mahenge, the opal, in the front and the sides, they can be changed. Which one do you like, Allison? You got a favorite already? Me too. I love it too. I love it. Good call. We've got the alexandrite at 9276. That's an 85-point alexandrite, so a light 1 carat, if you will. And then it's got pink diamonds and white diamonds, double halo. 20 on the pink, 60 in the white. One only here. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Then we're going to show you, and we are already busy on this wheel. I think we know. With all the discounts that we're getting today, everything has got to go, and they will. It's not, wait. I'm looking across all four of the bags here. I see nothing but $69.99 and greater. We're going to do so much better than that. Any calls, any questions? Alexandrite already verifying. You know what? Best value, I can guarantee you that. Best value possible is happening right here, right now. But you don't pay $69. I mean, that just, isn't it good to know where they should be? Not like retail should be, not wholesale should be, here. What they should be right here. But since we got to make quick work of them, we're going to help you right now. Own any one you want. You already have it? It's going to change. Oh, my goodness. We have an alexandrite newbie here. Let's talk about alexandrites. So you know this is a color-changing chrysoberyl. She's questioning, what does it change to? Well, this is where, first of all, the alexandrite that's out of Brazil, which is primarily what we bring you out of the Córrego do Fogo mine in Brazil, modern-day best of alexandrite. It is actually a more blue-green. Sometimes that Russian material we used to see was green. It goes to red. This is the blue-green, almost looks, and more green, I would say, but it's got a little bit more of a blue-green instead of, like, let's say, a stark Savorite color. It's a blue-green that goes to a purple-red. So when and how do you do that? How do you make the magic happen? It's about changing your light source. And we're going, well, how do I do that? That's about getting into incandescent light. Generally, when you're around, like right now, we're in fluorescent lighting. At home, you're at fluorescent lighting. Incandescent lighting is most synonymous with like a candlelight or a UV light. So when you get under a UV concentrated light, you're going to see that color change take place. Of course, it'll go back and forth depending on what light it's in. It's an immediate change. It's not even like a chameleon where you have to wait for a temperature change. You've got that immediate light source change. So let's take a look at all four. Any one of them you want. Got a lot of people waiting because $69.99 is just not going to cover what we need to do for the best value possible. So how about taking them a lot lower? That's my vow to you, is making sure they all go. And $3,500 is half off, and that just, I have done so many half off deals today where it's just not quite enough to get it done. So how about a better value than that? $35, $25, $2,000. You don't pay any of that. We've got one of each up here. When they're sold, they're sold. I don't know. Mahenge lovers, I'm confused because Mahenge stones are so rare. They were only discovered in 07, like 2007. Usually a young gemstone, like, oh, the mandarin that's to the left there, that was a young gemstone too, but it was discovered in the 90s. That's a really young gem. This was, the Mahenge was discovered in 07. One boulder worth, what's out there is out there. There's no more, and yet we've got one of the biggest stones sitting there, which usually the bigger sizes go for $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 here. I have literally, what, 3 or 4 Mahenges that are over 30 grand a piece. Why? Because they're bigger sizes. This is our carat 44 that I promise you is facing up like it's double that. It's not even $19.99, $18.99, any one of the four you want. Take them while they're here. Huge values, and I don't know what it's going to take today in these last couple of minutes to get a lot of jewelry out the door, but we're going to do whatever it requires. And you don't have to pay $18.88 or $17.99 or even, watch this, I'll just blow them out. These are huge stones. Everything's relative, right? Alexandrite, that's almost a carat, that's a big deal. The Mahenge, carat 44, bigger deal. The Mandarin, pear shape, really good stone there. That's a 523. Then we've got the opal on the other side in a bridge mounting. Now we're getting busy. The opal is 78 points. It doesn't matter. It's the only time you're going to hear me say that a stone weight, carat weight does not matter is with opals. It does not matter because it never looks like what it weighs. So it does not matter. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I say just look at the opal for what it is when you see it on the hand because carat weights just do not matter. It is, you know what, $17.99, skip it. Let's do even better. Take any one of these one-of-a-kinds. The only one that stays in the gold color it's in is the Alexandrite. The rest can be changed. Really, really rare gemstones up here, two of which are phenomenal, like literally phenomenal. They're all phenomenal in their look, figuratively. Two of them are literally phenomenal in that they either have play of color or change color. That's the opal and the Alexandrite, respectively. And we're going to do better than $17.99. Take a look. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Which one do you like? Just yell them out. Only have one of each. Let's make them $17.77 while they last. $17.77. And 60 seconds, Tony, is all I can possibly give. Airtime is too expensive to be losing this kind of money on rings and then sit with them here on the wheel. So it's our last call at $17.77. Let me know which one you like. And should we try on the Mahenge next? Because the best way to see the size I'm telling you about is by seeing it on the hand here. All finished on the inside of that band as well. That's going to be our 144. I'm going to have to just take it for what it says, but it looks bigger, doesn't it? Yes, it does. 144, diamonds on the sides, burnished into the band. Nope. Yes? What is it going to take on this 144? What in the world is it going to take? That's a 144. Mahenge Spinel out of Tanzania in a rare cut, in a very, what probably is a bigger size, and they're just wrong. But we're going to take it for what it is here. Take it at face value. Well, the face value is bigger than the carat weight value. It just is. It looks bigger than a carat 44. Do we need to see them up close? With the graphics, I can do that too, because maybe these are just too high-end to sit on a wheel together. We can just come in and look at each one individually. Close up. Which one? Let me know. This is the bridge with the opal. Bright blues and greens. Okay, you know what? I can't even move on. I'm just going to put them up here by themselves with the graphics. Tony, I need your help. They just need your help. Tony's working the magic here. That's what matters. Show the graphic. Let's do 8550. We'll start here with the Marquise Mahenge, 144 at least. Then you've got the diamonds, 13 points, burnished on the sides, 3 on each side, and then a solid finished under gallery. And it is $1,777. And neon, bright pink and reds. There's so much neon when you really look at it and watch it. It's almost like it's got a little purpley blue glow. So good. It's just, I'm not doing my job if that piece is still here. Like, I need to retire and find a new career if that piece is still here at $1,777. Like, that just shows what I need to know. Like, $1,777 for a stone that size? That size. That huge specialty, rare as can be, only one source ever has produced this color of spinel, and it's in Tanzania, and it's gone. It was a matter of months between discovery and extinction on this one little source. Virginia, can we help you with any of these four? Nope. Allison, nope. Nobody on these? Okay, let's move on. That's the Mahenge. Let me give the opal its fair share time here. Look at that. There's the opal. Sometimes it just helps to see it up close. This is the black opal, 7566. Oh boy, 7566 is going to be our big 78-point opal. Looks bigger than the carat weight. Like I said, doesn't really matter. Carat 05 and the diamond weight as well in the bridge. If you want a bridge mounting for a semi mount, this would be a good way to go. 1777. We'll give that 30 seconds. That should go. Then we're going to show you the Alexandrite, and we'll give the mandarin some time as well because they have got, I can't leave pieces here. It is foolish to just leave them here and put them back in a vault because I can't bring them back out on the air. It doesn't matter if it's an hour from, well, an hour from now I'm not here, but it doesn't matter if it's tomorrow or if it's like 2 years from now. I can't bring these back out. Once they've got a price like this, they're already so stinking below cost. We cannot bring them back on the air. The air time is just too expensive to bring, you know, trot out jewelry at thousands of dollars below our own cost to make it. So we give you a last chance, last call deal. That's $17.77. Let's get the mandarin a close-up look as well. Here's the big mandarin, and then we'll finish with the Alexandrite with the pink and the white diamonds. But that is a, you know, again, super clean mandarin. It's over a 5-carat size. The item number is 5481. And that'll be our big neon mandarin garnet, big pear shape, halo of diamonds as well. And that will be 523 in the mandarin and also 55 points in the diamonds. Classic style as can be. Really tough to get these bigger size mandarins, but what you also really want to get and look for is clarity. That's what you're getting right here. A lot of clarity, a lot of glow. And I always say, if you're not sure what you're looking for, when you get a mandarin that has those bright flashes, like it looks like there are yellow diamonds that are plugged in inside of it, that's the whole neon thing. Most of them don't do that. They'll give you a lot of brown. They'll give you a lot of even a deep orange. But when it's actually an orange stone that has these bright yellow flashes, that's telling you a lot about the clarity and the neon coming through. And then last, but definitely not least, we have the Alexandrite, the 85-point Brazilian Alexandrite with pink and white diamonds. And it's item number 9276. That would be the 85-point oval, color changing at 100%, so a full blue-green to red as we discussed from Brazil. 20 points in the pink diamonds and 60 points in the white diamonds and a total of 80 points around it, and that one is also 1777. Huge value right there. So your chance to pick up any one of these four you'd like. A lot of good pieces there that we're leaving behind. And we'll just, I think we're going to have jewelers here tomorrow taking them apart. Is what it's looking like, what's going to happen. Got some gold melting to do. Allison, what were you picking up? Oh, okay, good. Anything we can recap or show you before the last 30 minutes expire, let us know. Give us a quick call. We'll help you out there. And then we've got a big old tanzanite. Let's show this one really quickly. How about a 643 in a more unusual, this could be gents or ladies as far as the styling of it. Plus we have a diamond band. We'll bring out a ladies diamond band, which has a bigger center stone to it. 1777. That's it. The big Alexandrite. All right, coming up. I think, well, maybe not after this one, if this one's sticking around, but I think I would be an advocate to see more Alexandrite with pink diamonds. It's a great combo. And I wouldn't say that if it was that really bright green material, I wouldn't say that, but the softer side of the blue greens together and the fact that even when it changes to red, it's going to look great with the pink diamonds around it, I think that's a really special way to go. So let's get to this diamond band. I've got a couple of different options here with diamond bands, and they're very, very different. So we're going to start with a classic. The other day we had a yellow diamond piece for the guys. This is the white diamond piece for really anybody. Gents, ladies, doesn't matter. This is a really cool style and really a need for a lot of people's collections because it's that band you wear probably every day. And it's got a big center diamond, which we don't see a lot of big individual white diamonds. We see our fair share of white diamonds through everything. But as far as big individual stones like this, 6972 is where it's at. And it's a wider band altogether. Again, we're going to size it for whatever you need, but there's a 30-point VS white diamond in the middle, and it's set, not burnished here. We actually wanted to extra secure it, but that's got a prong setting, but still really set more or less into the band. So you see here, the cool part is I love this little notch on the side profile because when you look at it this way, you can see, hold on, let me try to get a better angle for you. You're going to see the culet. They've just cut out the side perfectly so it follows the lines of the diamond so you can actually see all of your diamond through the profile. It's kind of a neat little aspect, don't you think? Instead of just leaving it where you're sticking the diamond down into the gold, where you never get to actually appreciate the shape of your diamond from all the angles. It's almost like what we see when we have a bridge, where it's set up high and you see through the sides. It's really similar in that you get a lot more appreciation of your diamond from all the different angles, but you got 30 points, you paid for 30 points. Why not see a lot of that? So it's still set more low profile, so it's an everyday style band. It's a great stackable too, because it's got a very straight edge on each side, so you can stack up a ring with it if you want to, but it's white, yellow, or rose gold, and it is our great style, and yeah, finished all the way through the inside. So never skimping on the gold at all. Even the thickness through the very back is substantial as well. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and what do you think? Do you have to be a gal to wear it? Not at all. This is gentlemen's or ladies. You decide. And again, when you actually have, really, it's just the prongs. That's it. And the only thing that's elevated really over the gold itself is going to be those 4 prongs that hold your round brilliant diamond. This is a fully faceted stone in a great size, almost 1/3 of a carat. It's in the white, the yellow, or the rose. And again, this is where sizing a piece like this. I talked to a customer the other day. She's been shopping with me for 20 years. And I got to tell you, that is such a compliment. She said, you know, it's funny, we talk about gold prices, and she's definitely, at this point, she's not in the business technically, but she's been around it and seen it for a longer period of time, where she says, I know jewelry inside out at this point. I've started to educate myself as a hobby. It's a passion. I love it. And she said, you know, I went to a jeweler the other day. She said, I bought a ring from you about 15 years ago and I needed it resized. I decided to wear it on a different finger than I used to wear it on. So she said, I just needed it sized like a size and a half up. And she goes to her local jeweler, who she's also worked with for, you know, different things for years. And she said, you know what he charged me? And she's not in New York City or Los Angeles or Chicago or Miami. She's in a smaller, you know, suburban town of a, you know, smaller kind of rural place. She said, I went to my jeweler and he charged me, or wanted to charge me, because I ended up having her send it to me. I'm going to do it for her for free. But she said, you know, he wanted to charge me $680 to size a ring, and a size and a half. And that was, you know, adding a little bit of gold to go up a half, you know, a size and a half, but that's a lot of money. She's going, I almost spent that much on the ring overall years ago. Like, that's what I spent on the ring. So it's crazy when you think about a band like this. And when we say, here's a size 6, because they just made it my size so I can wear it for you guys, and we're going to do whatever size you need. Think about that. What should that cost on a band that's this wide and this thick and this heavy? And the bands like this themselves, by the way, that are this size with no diamond in them, go for almost $4,000 right now. It's a great way to also gauge where gold's at. Look at what a men's 2mm band is going for. Like a wedding band, they're in every store all across the world. I guarantee you a jewelry store you're going to walk into is going to have a 14-karat gold band, because people get married, right? And they need a band. And so usually I'm using a 2mm. Some are much more narrow, some are a little wider. 2mm band. Back when I started, you could get one for $400 or $500, $400 to $600 usually. That's when I started. Gold was like, you know, you didn't have to think much about it. Now they're $4,000 because of where gold pricing is at. Here's a band that's much thicker and much heavier, and it's got a big, nearly 1/3 of a carat diamond, and it's not even going to be $4,000. There's more gold. It's well made. It's in any golden size you need, but it's also got a really important VS diamond. And I think gents or ladies or anybody can really have a need or a desire to wear a band of this style. So you've got a really universal look here. Doesn't go too big, because we know what happens when diamonds get up to 1-carat sizes and beyond. They get a little more pricey. We're going to make this a quick and easy deal. I've got literally 3 to go around. So it's the last time we see it until we remake it. This is one of those that'll probably return again and again and again, because it's always sought after, but it's probably not coming back at this price, because it's not $4,000. Free diamond, extra gold, all this value. You don't pay 3, you don't pay 2, and you don't pay $1,000. This is what I'm talking about. Tony's back there. I heard him through the control room fireproof wall, and he's going, huh? He's incredulous, because and he knows jewelry. It shouldn't be $1,000. He knows, just like we all do. You know when something is really, really good. You know when the value is a little too good. This is $999 for a 30-point, not any diamond, a VS diamond, a round brilliant, 30 points in size, and solid gold. Made the right way. the proper way. And whether you need a 4 or whether you need a, I don't know, you need a 7.5, maybe you go out to jewelry stores and you get frustrated because they only have a 7 and you're on your own. You got to size it. And we just discussed how much that costs. Or maybe they only have a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, and a 9, and a 10. That's what most people do, right? If they got 50,000 or something, they'll have those main sizes. But what if you're not a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, 9, and 10? Some of us are like a little bit extra or a little lower, whatever it is, right? If it's a 6 1/4 you need, we do that. If you're most comfortable in an 8 3/4, we do that too. And it's $9.99 to get the band. Take a look at it. Men's or ladies, you decide. So here it is, final call. And that's another ring that you can wear anywhere on the hand. You don't need to wear it just on a ring finger, that's for sure. So it's under $1,000 for all this gold and a big diamond. Instead of a lot of little diamonds, you get a big 30-point round brilliant diamond right there at $9.99. Last call on the show. We have 20 minutes left. We're going to see you tomorrow, right? We got everybody ready for our big Sunday too. And oh my gosh, that means we're only a week and a day away from my favorite Sunday of the year. It's truly my favorite show of the entire year. Did you guys know that? Because I do, a lot of holidays and a lot of special shows and, a lot of everything. And you know what? The Sunday in February that's, the pre-game to the big game is my favorite show to do of all year with you guys. So I'm really excited about that. So that's the 12th. That's a week from tomorrow. And how about this? Diamond ring, $9.99. Okay, so here's what we're going to do next. We've got a really special museum collection. I do have the chameleon I want to show you because if you are looking for a high-end chameleon, and a couple of those pieces on that last wheel are still available if you want to ask about those. And you know what? If you want to just go for a diamond band that has a little more diamond weight with some pink diamonds as well. It was just the other day I had the yellow diamond version. Now we're bringing out the pink diamond version, but there's only one. So it's item number 9498. This would be, now we discussed this the other day, but if you weren't with me, this has a lot of white diamonds that go more than 3/4 the way down the sides of the band, but it also has really, really big pinks, and that's 20 points in the pink, 84 in the white, and we are going to make sure you've got a great deal. So a carat 04 total weight in your diamonds here. Solid. Look at the way that's finished all the way through, right? Very nice. Only one, so let's just do it. Make it, you know what? It's funny. We had the yellow diamond version. I discounted it. That was a couple of days ago. The pink diamonds, I got to be real with you. If you're not familiar, pink diamonds are more rare than yellows. I know yellow diamonds are rare too, but when you actually, if you're going to make the comparison between the two, the pink diamonds are far more rare. You just have fewer of them in nature. Mother Nature was a little more parsimonious when it came to pinks than yellows, so that's just the way it works. But that's why there's a $26.99 price tag, so hear me out. It's supposed to be $26.99. We're doing better than that. And we need a caller. Just one, and I don't know. Still have the pink morganite here. Still have the pink. So everything that I have left from the show at this point is in a pink. Either the pink morganite, the purple pink diamond key, or now the pink diamond ring, which granted might still be here, but it won't be after I reduce this price because it is no longer $26.99. Ready? Last call on the show. We're here. Requests, we need them. You got something you want to see again? Tell us. You want to check on availability? Please do so because this is the day to get your discounts. And for one caller and one caller alone, I will make this pink diamond version of this really cool modern zigzag bezel set pave pink and white diamond band. I'll make it better. And you know what I'm going to do? If you recall this, I'm going to make it the same price as the yellow diamond version was, which obviously should not happen, but I only have one. I'll make it $999. That's it. $999 first call. Let's see who's got it. We'll try it on, and we have got our second request of the day. My first request didn't even pan out, Joyce. Did you know that? Or did it? Did Amy get a cross? I don't think anybody got the cross ring. Not a one. Did she? I don't think so. So Mark wants to see some hoops. We'll bring those out. I'd like to see some hoops too. But I have to wait a couple more hours. So here we go. $9.99. There's the band. Let's go. Here we go with the ring on the hand. Do you have this one? All right. Okay, Mark, these are the style of Huggy that give you a little extra depth, almost like a little heart shape. These are on, I feel like, every week without fail. So you know they're popular because we don't bring out something every single week unless you ask for it every single week. Here are the hoops. And yes, that pink and white diamond ring is here. And here are the hoops. Mark, we want to show these so we have enough time here. And it's not just for Mark, because we've got a couple available because it's diamonds. And when we do diamonds and gold, we usually have a little bit of quantity. And thank goodness for that. It's 390, another one that goes way, 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 way back. And did we change the price? I did. I must admit I changed the price on them, but the price went down, not up. So from where they started years and years ago, your price is better today. And it's not going to be, well, you get 27 points. It's a reversible style. They're a click enclosure. They're hinged at the base. But why this hoop is actually important for so many is I've heard from some of you that say a 1/2 inch did not work for me. A 1/4 inch will never work for me. So I need a little extra room, but I don't want to go to a big hoop. So this is the solution. From the front, it looks like a basic round hoop. From the back, it looks like a basic round hoop. From the side, you see that little point that almost gives you a heart-shaped feel. Here's what it looks like. Do you see that? From a distance away, looks like a classic round hoop. But it's got this little extra point. So actually your length is just giving you, just at the very, very base, is giving you a little extra than a 1/2. Do you see why we call them a 1/2? Because really top to the bottom on the ear, that's what they look like. But they're a little bit more, but they're not quite 3/4, and they're not 7/8, and they're not 1 inch. That's just to accommodate for that little extra depth of that V shape that's going to allow you to have a little extra room, because some people's piercings are a little higher, or some people's lobes are a little longer. And so you want to do that ultra in fashion, in style right now look that is a huggy style hoop, but you need a little extra room. And that's where this, I think if you're gifting and you're not sure because you're not able to put them on your gift recipient yet, this is where you go to be safe, because you never know. Everyone's lobe is a different shape and length. So if you need a smaller hoop, but you want it to be sure to fit, without fail, this is the style you should get. So easy to put on. You just click them closed, done, you're good. This is what they look like from a distance away, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about, how they look straight on, just like a classic style hoop. You see that right there. But actually, you've got that pave in the front. Now, you can reverse them too, so that's another beautiful thing about these, is you can go ahead and reverse them if you want to, and you can go ahead and get you a solid gold look as well. So you can have diamonds for more glam, you can have gold for more cash, or just whatever you feel like that day, just a matter of switching it up day to night. Maybe it just goes day to night, and you've got your daytime look and your nighttime look, or whatever it is. But the great news is they're under $1,000. They're not even $9.99. We'll go back to the wheel. I'll show them reversed as well, so you can see them the other direction, because that's really easy, because it is a straight post, by the way. Sometimes I get, as a hoop wearer every day, sometimes the little hoops have this is a tiny little detail, but it's actually quite important. Some hoops, especially smaller ones, have a curved post, and they're a little more tricky to get in the piercing. That's not the case here. This is a straight post, so it's really simple. They can be a little more complicated when they have those curved posts. So you've got really ease. That's what it looks like reversed, just if you want to. I mean, you paid for diamonds, show them off, right? But if you want to switch it up, you can. There's the look with this the gold there up front. But either way, they're not $9.99. They're more affordable. Take a look at them close up, and we'll get them out the door. They're super easy. They're just, what? They're less than even $500? $4.99? Better value. White, yellow, rose, we have all 3 gold colors available for you. And we'll make them one crazy low $449 price tag while they last. And maybe this also could be the way you give a heart without a heart, because it's kind of like a heart-shaped profile from the sides, but not an overt heart-shaped piece of jewelry. So I like that idea too when Valentine's Day is 10 days away. And these will be to you in time. So how about that? Does that sound good? Makes sense. Great gifting opportunity. How about it? So $449, Mark, I hope those are what you're looking for. We certainly have a lot of different hoop styles, but those are one of the most versatile because of everything we just discussed. They give you a lot of versatility. They give you a lot of wearability. They're comfortable. They don't pull on your ears. They're not heavy. Even if you wanted to stack them up the ear, you can do that too. I think it's a size that kind of works well for that. And then we'll show you that chameleon diamond as well. It got a great looking chameleon diamond. It's over a carat. So want to get that museum piece in here for you. And then how are we doing on hoops? I hope that's what Mark's looking for. I hope so. I feel like we got that request a lot from him, so I hope that's the request. I hope that's the right hoop. If not, just let us know. We still have about 10 minutes, so we can show you a different hoop if need be. But let's go to our 101 chameleon. Certified GIA chameleon diamond. Here it is. And this is really cool because this has got more yellow to start than it has green. So if you kind of like the look, I personally do. I'm more of a yellow diamond person than a green diamond person. I just generally like them better. So chameleons usually start with more green and then they go to a golden orangey yellow. Well, this is going to go from more of a yellow to a golden orange. So it's really still a color changing chameleon diamond at 7934, but it's actually got a 101 size. And then, oh, there's a few extra diamonds around it. Yellow, white, yellow diamond halos, triple halo around. It's an SI2 GIA certified, which SI2 is remarkable for a 101. Two colors of fancy diamonds in one essentially is what a chameleon's giving you. And we're still busy on the hoops, so keep calling. But you get 125 in the yellows, another 60 points in the white, 185 total diamond weight. End of the show is near, guys. We're going to get very busy with requests and a lot of people making decisions on pieces they've now thought about. There's not a lot here left, but certainly we have the hoops available. I know that pink diamond zigzag ring is still here. What else? Cashmere is gone. Opal's gone. Let's see. Tanzanite's gone. I think our big mehenge's here, the 144. But the chameleon that is certified has a really good discount, and that's, I wouldn't bring it out if it didn't, because if it was still sitting here at $23,999, I'm not really anxious to show it to you. This one though, let's pop in the cert for a look here, and if you are wanting a major collectible, I had a show today where we had cashmere sapphires and blue diamonds in one show. This could be rarer than both of those combined. When you talk about who has it, who's bringing chameleon color changing diamonds to the forefront? 5.3 by 8.6, 101, fancy, deep, brown, green, yellow, natural color, SI2. Well, then you've got the proportions of the stone, the polish, the symmetry, the fluorescence, and they tell you what chameleon means. So if you forget that it changes color, it actually does based on temperature. Here's your diagram of your clarity characteristics. Your general clarity scale and your colored diamond scale are here as well. It is just for one caller. Let's get 24,000 out of here. I am not making it, oh gosh, $12,000 is really good. To take a chameleon diamond that most of the time museum exhibits with the best gems in the world don't have chameleon diamonds on display, to bring a chameleon diamond down to a price tag better than half off our own is telling you something. But it's not 12,000 and it's not 11,000. And the best part of all, this is a huge fancy diamond, but it's fancy to the nth degree because multiple colors. You're not choosing one color. You're getting the ability to have a phenomenal diamond. It's the only way we would get a phenomenal diamond because a color change is a phenomena. It's when a gemstone does something extraordinary with light, it's called a phenomena. But this is the only way to get a phenomena in a diamond. And it's a fancy color times 2. And here's what it looks like on the hand. Yellow gold and white gold, it does stay as is, unless you give us extra time. But with yellow diamonds and white diamonds, stick with the two-tone gold. It's the best way to go. It is not going to be $12,000 or $11,000 or $10,000. This is a very large cocktail ring. It is $99.99 to the very first caller today. End of the show museum piece. I mean, it's been a whole day of museum pieces throughout, so why not end on a very grand scale here with a 1 carat plus chameleon diamond that has 2 colors in one. And I love the way it starts because this would be your fluorescent lighting, your temperature, room temperature rather, kind of color is the yellow, that really beautiful, pronounced, rich yellow. So it's a great way to start. And then, of course, it's going to turn to a more orangey tone to it. So certified and all, $99.99. Last call on our Saturday. We're back tomorrow to do it again. Same time, same place. Remember, for those new shoppers out here, we've got 2 shows during the day. That happens to be our weekend shows, Saturday and Sunday. We're here during the daytime hours, 10 o'clock morning time, West Coast. Yes. Sure, would love to. Here's the big pink diamond coming up, 5070. And what's that? Oh, I see. So do I need to say anything? Or should I just flash this 26-point pink diamond that's certified? Here it is. This is item number 5070, and it is a natural pink diamond with a pink diamond halo and a white diamond halo. Unfortunately, here it is already sold, but I wanted to give you guys a look at it. So we'll pop in the cert as well. It does have 17 points in the pink diamond halo and 54 points in the white diamond halo, and this is the GIA cert that's coming with the cushion cut modified brilliant, which is a almost square 3.3 by 3.7, 26 point. Hey, always good to get over a quarter carat. This one is light pink, very light pink, SI1, and no fluorescence. There's your clarity. There's the charting. Here's the color. There's the clarity chart. And that 26 pointer is, I believe it's already spoken for. I'll refrain from sharing the price tag in case we're trying to keep that under wraps. And let me also, I don't know, this has defied the odds. We've got a pink morganite. I'm going to show it one more time. Last call on the pink morganite in the bridge, 95.17. Thank you again. And you know what? I'll try this on real quick too, just so they can see it that way if needed. There's the pink. That's got a lot of saturation. Usually GIA with pink diamonds, especially bigger ones, likes to use terms like faint. Now, they didn't use that term here. You don't have the word faint on that certificate, and you can well see it's a very nicely saturated stone. How about this? We're going to go back to the wheel and show you the morganite one more time. It's been on 1 time an hour. I can't even believe it has stuck around to this point of the show. It's got a carat 11 diamonds in the bridge. That's our 393 perfect pink morganite, and that one is down. Started at $59.99 and should be, with that pink being as rare as that is, the bridge style mounting that you have that has well over a carat in diamonds that are all VS, double row down the middle, side rows, top and bottom, halo. You even get to see the diamonds through the stone because bridge mounting, clean stone, when that combination comes together, you see the diamonds through it. And that's a beautiful, beautiful look. And that one's down to $1,999 if you'd like it. So a $6,000 ring is now an under $2,000 ring. And it's one only, and you can change the gold. So if that is your issue, if you'd rather have your morganite in the rose, if you'd rather have your morganite in the yellow gold, go ahead. Either way you'd like to do it, that is ours to make perfect for you. But $19.99 is incredible value. So that'll do it, guys. We have about 4 minutes left. I just want to remind you again, we're back tomorrow morning, so it is 10 a.m. Pacific. For anybody who's in the Central Time Zone, that is noon Central Time Zone, and that is 1 p.m. in the afternoon for the Eastern Time Zone. So make sure you're joining us tomorrow for a big, big Sunday. Very excited about it. Actually, it's still a pre-party tomorrow, too, because there's a big award show on tomorrow night. So, yeah, we got the pre-parties all throughout these Sundays through February. It is that time of year. So, big celebrations on Sunday every single week. But we've got $19.99 on this one. Also, let me flash this huge tanzanite pendant because we had a tanzanite pendant the other day. Gone very, very quickly. I've actually got a little bit bigger stone here. It's almost 13 carats. It's a $12.89. Look at this. Big blue wing. Those are fawn diamonds creating that bail. But the bail is actually 2 different diamonds that are fancy colors here. They're fancy fawns, which is a pinky champagne combo. That is a nearly 13 carat elongated pear shape. Item number 6350. And guys, last call on the show. Anything else we can check on for you for availability? You want to see something again? We're down to now just a few minutes. So here it is with the big tansy. That's going to be 6350. It's a $12.89 blue wing black D. And then among just the 2 pear shapes that you have meeting up with the point of the pear shaped tanzanite, it's actually 56 points in those pear shaped fawns. May not be exactly the same size because it looks like the top one here is a little larger. That's where your bail is. This one's just kind of a little lead into the tanzanite itself. 56 points there, though, in your fawns. And has this never been on the air before? Oh, my goodness, that would be exciting if we've got a first-timer here. That's 6350. Yep, $12.89. Pear shape, 56 points on the pear shape fawns all together. So it does stay in the rose and the white gold like you see it. Well, with 3 minutes left, I suppose we should get rid of $17,999, especially if it's never even been on the air before. I don't think we're going to have much luck at $18,000. So we make it better. And maybe get you into one of the most inexpensive per carat tanzanite prices we have ever seen. First caller, under $10,000 right here, right now. Which one? You got it. It's here. Would you like to see it again? All right, Alexandrite from the wheel. This one's $69.99 if you'd like it. $69.99 will save you a bunch. We'll just go ahead and save you $11,000 on that pendant. I do have to get this in really quickly here. A requester wants to see this alexandrite again. Here's the alexandrite, 85 points, pink diamonds and white diamonds, 20 on the pink, 60 on the white. That's 80 points total weight, and that one is $17.77. It does stay, Allison, as is in the rose and the white gold together. So we can size it, but we can't change the gold color. Yes, and it's going on the hand, of course. Yes, you've got it on the hand here. You got it. Here it is. One last look at that one before we go. Any other pieces we can recap or give you another look at? You've got about, well, we've got less than 2 minutes of airtime. 2 minutes. Oh, we just have someone asking about the 3.5 carat ruby that sold earlier. Ooh, yep. Cashmere gone, sapphire, ruby gone. We had a lot of, boy, this one's gone too. So let's go back to the morganite. That's my morganite. One last time. Only fitting, right? Should we end the show with this one? And it's $95.17, and that'll be $19.99. So last call on the show. If you have any other questions, give us a call. We'll help you out. Big thanks for joining us as always. Thank you so much for being here today with us. We appreciate you guys for watching and for shopping and for our new registers. Special welcome to all of y'all. And we've got tomorrow daytime. We'll see you guys in the morning or afternoon, depending on where you live. We will see you guys tomorrow at 10. I'll be here. It's basically just a few hours away. 10 a.m. Pacific time. We'll see you then. We got a big Sunday for you as always. Come party with us. Pre-party with us. Should I wear my Grammy Awards attire or should I change? Okay. Yeah. Okay, not that dressy? All right. It is morning, yeah. All right. So $19.99 on this morganite. Let me know who's got it. We still have the tanzanite pendant. Anything else you need to see, let me know. We'll help you. Thanks again for being with us. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Join us tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. We have 3 big hours of shopping to do tomorrow, and it is going to be a major Sunday shopping celebration, so we can't wait to see you then. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks again for shopping. Thanks again for watching. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great Saturday. We'll see you tomorrow.